I should pick up our sensitivity. Oh gosh, looks like I'm going bald on top. I'm not
You're
going bald.
not.
It's just my hair's all... It's from the hair nets at work.
I know.
Uh,
I honestly like whenever I get done wearing mine, I like how my hair kind of wisps a little bit in the front.
Wispy,
like, ooh, yeah.
wispous hair.
Become none of me.
So, we'll go ahead and do the thing here. So basically, we had snow. I'll go and just tell you the story how I got sick, and I'll tell you the story about how Ben broke her ankle. So, it goes basically like this. We had bad weather in the forecast. It said that there was going to be snow, and it was going to be the snowpocalypse of 2022. And as most people do, is they lose their freaking minds and go to the grocery stores and stock up on bread, milk, and eggs, and anything that they think they're going to need to get through the winter. I'm like, what about canned foods? What about frozen foods? What about matches? What about things like these that could actually get you through the winter a lot more easily than milk and eggs? Milk and eggs are going to be gone soon. Cans of soup, you can get cans of soup. You can
They don't care. They don't
cans of soup for days. A can of soup can last you for 3 days if you do it right. I mean, and what's the longest you're going to be snowed in? What in the world? So, we'll get to that part too, because that's actually super interesting. So, you can't hear the live because your friend's singing too loud? Tell them to pipe down. Or, better yet, tell them to come watch the stream. They're missing some story time. They're missing story.
Or plug in your own headphones.
Oh, so...
AirPods.
I'll go ahead and tell you. So, back to the story. So...
Be careful right now because my heel's going.
So,
Ooh,
as I was saying, people are going to the store, stock up on everything, and as it be, I had to work that evening, and it had just started to snow. It had just started to come down, so I'm there, and I have to close. So I'm closing the deli, and there, excuse me, someone else there that gets off an hour or so before I do, so I'm the last person to leave. Excuse me. And everyone else that was there during the daytime was gone. So I go outside, I'm like, oh, the snow's not going to be that bad. So I go out and look, and it's terrible. It's horrible. It's really, really bad. So I go ahead and climb out there and try to do my thing. And I'm out there, go to the car, and I find out that it has turned from snow to sleet. And the difference between snow and sleet is snow is white, fluffy, crunch, crunch, powder, powder. You make it to snowballs, all that good, fun stuff. Sleet's little pellets of ice. It's basically like hailstones, but like pea size. And so it's coming down, and it's hit me in the face, hit me in the arms, and it hurts. Because I'm jogging to my car, I'm trying to leg it to my car, and it hurts. I'm getting pelted in the face and the hair. And my car is coated in snow, in sleet, and very soon, freezing rain. It had been snowing for about 6 hours or so, and it was wet snow. We'd gotten about 4 or 5 inches already. And, so basically I have to go out there and try to get this off my car. I'm getting snow in my hair, I have snow in my shoes, I have snow going, it's all over the place. I'm getting covered in snow, ice, everything. So I finally get all the snow cleared off the car with a brush I have in my back seat, and I climb in, and I have ice all over the place. I'm iced. I am like a decoration. I have ice everywhere. And I try to get out, and the car goes forward, it goes backwards, and all I hear is of the wheels just spinning in place. I'm like, how on earth do you get stuck in a parking lot at your own place at work, and everyone else is already gone, and I'm the only car there, I'm the only person there? So I'm like, how? So I'm like throwing myself forward and backwards trying to get the car out. So eventually I get the car out. Eventually I'm able to back it out into the parking lot, and I very carefully apply the gas so the wheels don't start spinning. So here we go. We're making progress. We're making a turn. I'm trying to do the thing where you don't stop, because if you stop, you'll get stuck. So here I'm going. I make the turn. I very, very gently slow down for a stop sign, but I can't fully stop because I will get stuck. So here we go, doing the thing. The only thing is, the way to get home normally takes me up a hill that's this steep. No joke. And that's a no-go. Can't go up that hill. So where I take my little my little 2-wheel drive Ford Focus, take it over to where the stoplights are so I can go up the main street road through town. So I felt they would be better. I felt they'd be a lot clearer and a lot more salted or whatever.
No.
Excuse me.
That's a lie at this point.
So, how it goes, I get to the stoplight and I'm trying to time it just right because I don't want to get stuck there. So I'm going slow. I see it turn green. I'm like, okay, now we go. And I'm almost to this light and the wheels start to spin. I'm like, okay, not a big deal. There's still time. So I immediately hit the car in reverse, go back, start to go forward again. And I'm not going anywhere. The car's just starting to spin in the intersection. And to make it worse, more cars are coming down the road, and they're not able to stop. So I'm just like, okay, I'll catch the next light. So it goes back to red, and I start going full reverse all the way back about 50 feet, because it goes at a little bit of a decline and back up to a small decline to the intersection. So once that's done, oh, the stream froze. That's weird.
You're good.
It's very strange. So anyway. As I'm doing that up again, I absolutely do not care about the traffic light at this point. I'm just like, okay, I need to go. So I'm just starting to accelerate, and I don't stop accelerating. And I time it to where it just turns green, and I'm going over the snow, over the ridge, through unplowed snow, because apparently the plow had not gone through that area yet. So I'm just going, go, foot going, wheels going. I'm starting to go up a hill again. I'm like, what is it with you in these hills? So I'm now going through the center of town because I don't want to get stuck. So I'm going through the center of town, and I see people off to the side with their Dodge Caravans and their Chryslers, and they're stuck, and people are pushing behind there. I'm like, just don't stop, keep going. And I finally make it to my street, and I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody is plowed. There is no plowing. There's no salt. It's just snow. I'm like, oh, we're going for it. So I keep the foot on the gas, and I'm starting to go up the hill, and I'm like, oh, look where it was to the top, and the wheels spin. So I'm like, okay, the wheels are spinning. Not a big deal. We're almost at the very top of the hill, but we're not quite. So I'm like, what do? Let's do a 3/4 turn around and go back down the hill and try to go up the other road to my house, because it's not as steep. And that was a bad mistake, because I got stuck halfway doing the 3/4 turn sideways in the middle of the road. I'm actually sideways in the middle of the road now.
Oh my god.
Hey, welcome up, Gazma. Lightira, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm recounting all the events leading up to right now. So, hey, Ada Jones, welcome to the stream. I'm recounting the story of all the events leading up this week, including a snowstorm adventure and a broken ankle. Give me just a second.
You're resting it.
I'm actually really sick, so bear with me just a second. I shall return. Just need to take care of something really fast.
I had to rest because my heel was kind of throbbing a little bit, so. Don't put weight on your ankle. I got 2mm shot. Unless I get screws.
Yeah, sorry about the extreme coughing. My apologies.
You're good.
Oh my gosh.
What apocalypse from this angle?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright, now we get back to the story. Okay.
Okay.
So back to the story. Sorry about that interruption. Sorry about that. So here I am, sitting sideways on the hill outside on the block where my house is. And I'm like literally just like, how do I do this? And there's somebody on the sidewalk doing the shoveling, and they're just locking eyes with me and just staring me down as they see me, wondering what in the world I'm doing, sitting sideways in the road, going forwards and backwards in my car like this, like just I'm literally just going like this in the car, and the car's shaking and rocking, and the car's wheels are spinning, and they're just staring at me holding the shovel, just like enjoying and seeing this unfold. I'm almost sure that they whipped out their smartphone and just started recording this for a TikTok or something. And then here's the thing. I eventually do get the car to do that full 3/4 turn around I was trying to do, so I can go back down the hill to where the stop sign is. Down the hill at a stop sign. And it's kind of weather. You can't stop, or you will get stuck. I knew this. So I didn't stop.
God. I don't know if this
But there was a car coming, so I had to stop.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, darn it! I don't want to stop! I can't get stuck. So the car got stuck at the bottom of the hill in front of a stop sign in the front of my car, sticking out in the main road. And I can't get out. So I hit reverse. And I keep doing this with the car. I keep rocking it forward, backwards.
Oh my god.
And here we're starting to go backwards up the hill in the car. And I'm going 20 some miles an hour backwards. And there, over to my right, is a picket fence. Over to my left is a telephone pole and a row of hedges. And back behind me there, shoveling the snow, is that person in the snow coat watching me. And here we go up again. I'm like, come on, a little faster. Come on, come on. It makes a halfway and spins. So I get back down again. And I go up to the stop sign and immediately hit reverse. Going back up the hill again. We're going up again. Make a little bit more progress. And then back down the hill again. And then we go up one more time. Back down the hill again. And then I go up one more last time. And I say, okay, this is it. So then I work the car as we are sliding. We're literally sliding sideways. We're not even turning like a normal car. We're drifting sideways to the curb. And I said, good enough. This is going to have to do. So then I turn the car wheel so the wheels will face the main road, so when I try to get out, when the snow melts or when the sun comes out, I will have the weight of the engine to pull me down the hill so I can go out onto the road. No big deal. Sounds easy enough. It's a perfect plan. Perfect plan, right? So perfect.
Sure. You can say that.
Oh, yeah, it was legendary. It was great. And here I'm getting out of the car and I'm like, okay. And here's the thing. I had ordered a pizza. We'll get to that in just a bit. Yeah, I had, did I order a pizza or did I buy a pizza? I bought a pizza from the place I work. That's what it is. I bought a frozen pizza.
Oh, yeah, that one, that was like 2 pounds of toppings.
It was a 2-pound pizza I got from my job and it was on sale. It was, okay, so anyway. So I grabbed the pizza, I grabbed my bag, my phone, whatever you want to call it. I grabbed it, stuck it under my arm, and I swing open the car door, and I'm hit with a blast of frigid Arctic air. Snow, sleet, freezing rain, tree branches are all coming this way. And I'm trying to get onto the sidewalk, which has somehow miraculously been cleared just to get all icy again. So I'm trudging up with the wind blowing at my side. Everything's blowing. The wind's starting to knock me sideways. And it's like the scene from Until Dawn, where you have the couple, I think it might have been, was it Jessica and, can't think of the other dude's name, but when they're hiking up to the cabin, and you just see the wind blowing through the pine. It's just dark and just ominous.
How much Jessica and Mike?
Probably Jessica and Mike.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
So, there we go. I'm going up through that there, and I'm going past the hedges. I'm going up this snow and ice covered stairway up to the area where the house is. I'm going up this walkway, and there's this big pine tree just swaying in the wind, branches going, and there's 2 pine trees and they're swaying in the wind, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it is frigid. The temperature's dropping, and and so I'm trying to feel for my keys, and I'm like, where are my keys? Where are my keys? And I finally find my keys. Whip them out, slam them into the lock, open up, and go inside and pull the door closed. And I know something's wrong because I feel something in my chest. It doesn't feel right. Something just does not feel right. And I said, you know what? Pizza. That'll fix it. That's
yeah,
what I
okay.
need. Pizza.
Yeah, pizza fixes all.
Oh,
no.
absolutely. Yeah, pizza will do the trick. So I popped that pizza in the oven, and it was called, I think it's called Crazy Mike's. Is it called Crazy Mike's Pizza?
Crazy Mike, yes, I don't know.
Crazy Mike Pizza. It's made with like all natural ingredients, and it's like a thin crust, but anyway.
It's too much.
It had all the toppings on it. It had everything except anchovies and mushrooms. Basically everything else though. And that actually tasted fantastic. It was actually really good. The only thing with frozen pizzas I don't care for is the bottoms of them get a little dry and burnt, but I mean, it was a good pizza. So as it goes, it was snowing, it was heckin', it was a big mess. That night I did not get very much sleep for some reason. Not 100% sure exactly why, but our manager called and said that we wouldn't have to come in if the snow was bad and ice was bad and all that. So with that being said, I did not get really any sleep that night. I hardly got any sleep. And as the morning broke and it was just about time for me to go into work, I called him up and I said, hey, I'm feeling like I'm getting sick. And I don't think my manager believed me. I don't think they did. So I'm just like, I should record a video of myself being sick. So I actually did. That video is actually on my other YouTube channel. That other YouTube channel is called Minted in History, and if you have not seen it, you can check it out. It's actually in my channel's description here. Not description of this video, but on my actual channel. If you look on this channel, you'll see it's one of my other channels. Minted in History, about US history, coins, things like that. Well, I did a YouTube short, and you can actually see that I'm quite sick in the video. Just in case somebody had doubts at my job that I was sick. Like, hey, here's a video. Whatever. So as it turned out, with me being sick, I thought it's just a normal head cold. Whatever, it'll clear up. Turned out I had a high fever. Turned out I had severe chills. I had the urge to vomit. I wanted to throw up. I started to lose my voice. I felt like I had glass in my throat. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe out of my nose. Excuse me. Sorry.
I think you broke your fever today, didn't you?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And that was going on since the 18th. And then just earlier today, my fever broke for the first time in several days. And I'm telling you, food never tasted so good. It's like you almost forget how food tastes until you feel like eating again. And I probably lost a good 5 pounds of weight just not eating much. Yeah, if you know, you know. Oh, also, Agasma Latira says hi.
Hi. I'm sorry, I gotta lay like this. I flip positions constantly at some point throughout the videos because my leg is not doing me any justice.
Oh, that hurt my head. I'm gonna check messages really quick here. Your friend says we don't talk about Bruno. I am a bit not feeling well.
Bruno.
Peppermint, I'm sorry you got a cough. Peppermint, I hope you feel better soon, my friend, because
I'm just chewing on icebreakers.
His coughs are crazy. Yeah.
Oh.
So, to the story about how the ankle came about. It's actually closely related to being sick and such. So we'll get on that right now. So basically how what happened is
I could have slipped on the.
Okay, I'm going to tell the story now. I will tell my part, and then you can tell your part.
The porch and the steps were the worst.
So,
but I didn't even slip on
here it goes. So, that, like I said, that day I had called in because I couldn't come in because I was feeling under the weather. So, the next day, I was like, oh yeah, we need to get the car out because we need to try to go to work. So she's not sick. I'm feeling. I'm feeling sick, but I'm not full blown, like I can't stand up, I can't do anything sick yet. So go ahead out there, and I'm going out with the snow shovel, and I'm dinging at the snow, I'm pecking at it with the shovel, and it's just bouncing right off. It's just going boing, boing, because there was a layer of freezing rain that hit that night, and whatever. So this is not the day after it snows, this is 2 days after it snows. And the temperature is well below freezing, so nothing has melted. And if you go out there, you can actually see most of the neighbors still trying to get their vehicles out because it absolutely iceberged everything. Not kidding, it iceberged everything. So here we are, and we're both going out there. I tell Fen to go ahead and try to get the car started, to warm things up or whatever. So whatever the case is, we're out there and the car is ice locked. We can't get it to budge. So I say, we're going to have to walk. So we're just going to have to try to walk to work. Not the most pleasant thing in the world, but we got to get to work. We can't miss 2 days of work or whatever, or me missing, or miss. Before. Yeah, so we call the manager, tell him, hey, we're running behind, blah, blah, blah. The car's stuck. They're probably wondering why the car's stuck, but the car's stuck, can't get it out. We don't have ice melt. We don't have an ice pick. We don't have a spade. We just got a dinky little aluminum snow shovel that doesn't cut butter. So we're starting our trek. We bundle up. I'm literally running up the hill, running back down the hill of my house on nearly frozen solid snow, and I have to do a tuck and roll under a fence to get to and from the house because the walkway leading up those steps that I came up the 2 nights ago is a frozen slide. It's literally a slide. There's no step indentions. You can't step on the steps. You have to grab the railings and just ski up your steps, basically. So I have to go in there. I grab a coat, grab my bag, grab all this, because I wasn't sure what was going on. I had to go down and take out the shovel, bring the shovel back, go back down again, then go back up again and grab my coat, and then I had to go back down again, forgot I didn't lock the door, went up, had to lock the door again, and then I'm rolling up and down the hill.
That probably added on to you getting sick. I'm not trying to lie.
It probably didn't help, but so I'm rolling up and down the hill under this fence. I'm trying to do Indiana Jones style, sliding under the fence thing.
The Mission Impossible.
And it was bananas. It just, people probably saw me, were probably filming TikToks and everything.
I had 3 bananas in my coat pocket that day.
Well, we're not on that part yet. So anyway, we get out of the car and we're starting our trek to walk, and it's icy. There's ice everywhere. There's almost not a single spot on the sidewalk that is clear to step on. So I'm thinking to myself, hey, these work boots of mine, they don't do so hot on ice. So let me switch over to my sneakers. Okay, sneakers, they do better, right? No, they're actually worse. So I'm just over there, shuffling on the sidewalk. She's over here beside me, and I'm saying, hey, why don't you like bend your knees to give you better traction and such. So we're advancing, and as we're advancing, I'm moving up a little ahead because it's my natural thing I do because I have a long stride.
I'm small, so I gotta run to a degree. I gotta speed walk.
Anyway, we're crossing over in front of these neighbors' house. Oh. And right as we acknowledge, do the head nod, hey, how are you today? Hey, and I just tell them what happened.
Cool.
It's your time to shine.
Shut up. I wish it wasn't. Okay? I don't need this. I've been sassy ever since it.
I want to be a legend.
It's not a legend, it's a flub. So I kind of like, because it's a little bit rough. Stop pointing at it, please. Don't look at my Dobby foot. So you leave Dobby alone.
Go ahead and tell him what happened.
I'm trying. Shut up. I can't stop laughing about it now because I roast myself about it all the time.
I want to tell him.
Just wait, okay? Bear with me, okay? Just God. Because if we're walking on the thing, he tells about like bending of the knees. I'm like, I'm about to, but I was being a smart mouth about a couple days ago, and I was like, you told me to like bend at the knees, and I did, and I slipped. No, I was about to. That's what it should have been. I'm sorry, but I kind of like lost a little bit of footing because
a little bit.
You're not letting me explain it because I actually did trip over a couple pieces of ice before I initially slipped, and when I did, I didn't land on my toes. It rolled, and I heard like 3 different cracking noises travel up my leg. And as soon as I hit the ground, I had a giant like pea coat robe, so like think Santa Claus robe, but very beige. And as soon as I went down, I grabbed my shin and I went, oh my God, and I started to scream like a pregnant Cocker Spaniel. This is how I have to explain it, because that's the noise that popped out my mouth. And those people that we acknowledge saw me fall and they're like, oh my God. So I'm trying to get up. I can't get up. The time that I start crying before I go to work, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, Kelly is gonna kill me. I'm feeling like I'm like letting down the department. So they're like, no, we can help you like sit up or whatever and everything. They want an ambulance, like, no.
So I'll go ahead and carry on a little bit here. So
God, I hate it.
So as we were passing in front of the neighbor's house, we were acknowledging and such, and they were talking about the weather, how it's so icy, how you can't even get through the ice with a regular shovel. And just as we had passed them, Fen was about to pass, and I just heard and then boom! I hear a shriek. I just hear a shriek. Turn around, and she's down. She's down, and she can't get up, and she's screaming. Like, I have never heard her scream this loud. And I knew something bad had happened, but I was not aware that it was something as extreme as it had turned out to be. And normally, whenever she has a spill like this, or any kind of incident with her feet, it's a sprain. It's usually just a bad twisted ankle. And we've dealt with those in the past.
Joint hypermobility,
So
man.
we were assuming that's what it was again, and we picked with the elderly couple that was on the porch came down swiftly and helped us pick her up and such, asked what was wrong and such.
I got blacked out when they did.
And we just thought it was a twisted ankle and such, and they offered a chair. So they brought a chair out so she could sit down and gain her bearings. And that's when I knew we had to let our manager know we're going to be running a little more behind. But this was paramount. We had to take care of what was going on with you, because we have to see, are you going to be able to walk? Or
No.
are you going to have to go back to the house?
House.
Like, so you go to work, you go back to the house, we don't really know what's going on, but we determined that she could not stand up or walk on it, so we had to get her back to the house. And but what are we going to use? We're going to walk back? So the neighbor offered to say, hey, we can drop her off at the house and then take you to work, which was absolutely huge of them. And it was a process in itself getting that to work, since we had to basically
one
help
person
her
on either side of me, they're trying to help me, and I'm trying to hop on the
team
one foot.
walk, like one arm over shoulder kind of deal.
But what made it worse was that, like, I'm trying to, like, do like a shuffle hop, but we hit another patch of ice. I was about to slip again. And I kept telling them, can you please, like, both of you, please wait. Because I about fell, and y'all were, like, trying to push me forward faster. I'm sitting there, I'm like, y'all, please don't.
We did give you pausing moments, though.
I know, but, like, when I was about to slip, like, y'all, it's like y'all didn't, like, register that I was, like, panicking
we
again.
knew you were slipping, but we held you tighter because we knew you...
It freaked me out.
We knew you weren't going to slip because we had a hold of you. And the thing was, we need to get you home, because the further you are out there, the worse condition you were going to be in. Because you kept hyperventilating, you kept breathing in through your mouth, and you wouldn't stop. And I told you to control your breathing, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, because you were going to get sick if you kept doing that, because I knew I was sick, because I had done that.
And it's like, as soon as we get to the house and they're like, let me hobble forward, the guy looked at their steps, he's like, there's no way y'all going up that. I looked at him like, watch me. And I made them both let go, and I crawled on my hands and knees up to the porch, and he unlocked the door, and I crawled in. I'm just like, just give me some ibuprofen, give me some water. I will manage everything else. As soon as he left and I had the keys and everything, I sat there, and then, like, I got upstairs after, like, I got done bawling my eyes out for about, like, another 10-15 minutes. I called my dad. I was like, because I didn't want him to hear me cry. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. Hey, Dad, you still got those crutches for Mom? Because I know you all have, like, 2 pair. He's like, yeah, what'd you do? I'm like, sprained my ankle. And I'm sitting in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's no way that's a sprain. A sprain doesn't sound that disgusting. Like, it's morbid. It's hard for me to sleep at night because I will kind of shift around my sleep more often because I relive the cracking. Like, I hate cracking any part of my body at this point now. I hate cracking my knuckles. I used to be like, oh no, yeah, this is fine. Like, I actually sit here and I cringe about it because I think back to my ankle, and I don't like it. I hate it. Like when I was cracking my spine earlier, I didn't like that either. It sounded. It's like you took a celery. You took like a nice stalk of celery. You muffle it, and then you crack it in 3 different areas, and that's how it sounded to me. It's god awful, heart wrenching. Can't take it. And so I'm sitting there. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to, like, at least elevate it a little bit. Because it's in so much pain, because I didn't have a cast or anything. So I'm, like, using my because I'm an anime nerd, I have a Bakugo pillow, and I have a Sukuna pillow, and they're character chibi pillows. So I had to bounce on top of each other. I put Sukuna on top, so I put my foot on it, and I had it iced. And I'm just sitting there, like, just trying not to cry about it. And I pass out because the pain was too much. And then I end up, like, hearing my phone ring or whatever, because my dad was there. And I kept hearing, like, sprinkling on the
Sprinkling.
Yeah, like, sprinkling on the driveway and stuff like that. And I look out and I'm like, oh my god, the man's sitting there and he's like salting our driveway and stuff. Like, he's using the meltaway stuff, so that way we can actually have everything crawled up. And I come up and I didn't know he had to go back into work because he works for the state, so they had to plow the highways and stuff again. And he got the crutches. My crutches are from a thrift store. So we're good.
Want to show him your crutches?
Should I?
Grab life by the crutch.
I mean, if you want me to beat you with them.
I'll grab you.
You gotta grab my crutches.
I'll grab a crutch.
And he goes, wait, I got one more thing for you, and then I have to run. I'm like, okay. I got a hobble, but that's okay. And he gives me a Dollar General bag, and I end up getting...
These are special crutches.
My dad delivered me.
These are special delivery crutches.
I need to paint them the colors of Bakugo's outfit.
You can't get these anymore. These are one of a kind.
These are the ones I will beat my enemies with, to the point where I have their blood on them.
These are affected with the persona virus.
These are the ooh virus.
The ooh crutches.
But he gave me a stainless steel drinking tumbler with a wolf around it, and then I realized how homesick I was, and I cried even harder about that than I did about my own ankles. So I'm like, okay, that's fine.
So let's get to the part
of
when your friend came over to take you to
So Tiffany came over.
Well, first of all, we have a friend of ours that's they live in the next county or next few towns over.
Hersheyburg.
And they offered to take her in because I had to try to go to work. So yes, because I was stuck at work because the neighbor took me to work, and she offered to take you to the urgent care to get it looked at. And so far as we had known, that it was just a sprain. And I had found out through text message that, in fact, that the x-ray had shown that there was
a fracture
in
the tibia,
this part of your leg that connects to this part of your ankle, but it was on this part right here. Not a good place to have a break. Actually, any break is bad, but
and like they said,
the thing about it is that it was a clean break, but it was 80% fracture. Yet 20% is still clinging on somehow.
Yeah, because like the first time I got the x-rays over urgent care, and so like I was asking for financial aid.
Regan. Welcome back.
I wanted some financial aid, so they gave me a packet for that. So like I'm almost done with it. I just need 2 bank statements to attach with that payment, that my check stub, my pay stub, to go with that, so that way I can turn it all in to the office. So that way that I can get as much as about a 70% at max, depending on how much I make, 70% discount off of my medical bill.
So about with the overall x-rays and such, so when we found out that actually that there was a fracture, they want us to schedule an appointment with an orthopedic to take a look at it, to get a proper, more or less a proper thorough thing. So excuse me. So with that being said, her friend was offering to take her back over again. Our car has still been locked in ice for 3 days now, and it's ridiculous. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to try to go out there and bust it out. Temperatures have been below freezing, well below freezing. No snow or ice is melting, and I can't get the freaking car out. So I just go out there and I just start going banshee, going, what do you call that thing where somebody just loses it on berserk or whatever? I'm going crazy on this ice. I'm banging it with every tool I have trying to get the thing out.
That woke me up, and I'm sitting
there
like,
what I decided to do then is I said, just forget it. Threw the shovel aside, got in the car, and kept ramming the snow with the car. Kept ramming it until I finally got the wheel to turn, and then I thought I was going to be stuck pivoting on a mound of snow like you see in those horrible comedies. And I gave it one final heave, and I felt the car, and it just started shaking, and it finally touched the concrete, the blacktop, and I just shot out of there I shot out of there like a cat out of you-know-where, and just boom! And I'm just like, I'm free!
Dobby is free! I'm sitting there, like, I'm watching it happen from the windows. I'm like, I had like both my knees on the bed. I was like, what's going on? And, like, I'm looking out the freaking.
And the neighbors are watching. The whole neighborhood's watching this one lonely guy in a car trying to get it out of there, and he's just going.
And some of the cars going by is nice and slow.
Oh, people are
and I'm
watching.
like, man.
People are like, oh, look at that determination. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, like one of my friends, okay?
I'm so
they
glad the
texted
car
me.
didn't get damaged through me
They
constantly
texted me, they're
revving
like-
the engine like that.
They're like, so where did the fall happen? I'm like, I fell in front of a person's house. They're like,
Hello?
they're like, you can sue that person for not salting the sidewalk. I'm
Hey,
like,
Jay Burry. Hey, welcome.
I'm like, there's no way I can sue that person because then I'd have to sue the whole town of Waynesboro for not salting their sidewalks. I can't sue them. I'm like, no. Like, Tiffany's mom thought that I fell in front of my job and busted my ankle. And she's like, that should have been workers' comp. I'm like, no, I fell in front of a house,
Not will be suing the city.
Yeah, I'm going to sue the whole town because the salt sidewalks. I'm petty, apparently. I'll never, I can't. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, Nicole Hun. Thank you very much. It's
like the
I'm getting better. I'm probably 55% better, I'd say. I mean, my fever broke, which is great. I just still have congestion and still got a hoarse voice, a little bit.
But like that guy that helped you hobble me over to the van.
Yes.
Like she was getting a little frustrated because she's like, I'm gonna be late for work. I was like, I'm sorry, my ankle's busted.
Well, she ended up taking me to work herself, actually.
Oh, well, that's nice. But I just it took urgent care did 2 or 3 X-rays, and then ortho did about 2 or 3 X-rays, and then we're also gonna do a CT scan. So I laid in the CT scan, and then
I will keep up the work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And then I think it was the night before we had to go over to Chambersburg. I'm not gonna lie to you, but men doctors are so much gentler on my feet.
Of course we are.
Stop. but
Gentleman hand.
I'm sitting there because I still remember that blonde haired dude because that was the same doctor that worked with one of Mame's sons for his cast. The same guy, it's just his hair grew out. I'm like, he needs to keep his hair growing out. It looks nice. I'm just sitting there. I'm
very attractive male doctors too, I have to say.
They're a lot better than the ones I've seen beforehand when we were over in Hagerstown. Sitting there
ankle cracked.
Stop!
Oh, but it did.
Stop it! You don't gotta tell me it.
Sorry, it felt weird. It felt weird.
Stop it! Stop it! So they wanted to send a CT scan over, and so the day that I have to go in there to talk to him, because I'm like, okay, this might be the ultimatum day. He comes in, and he unwraps and stuff like that. I can't remember what his name was, but he very, very nice looking man, very nice indeed. He's very gentle with unwrapping everything. I'm like, so much gentler than the ortho woman. One of the ladies was a little bit too rough with me. It actually caused pain to surge through my heel. I'm like, I'm not appreciating that. But got done unraveling it, and I'm like, oh, it don't look all that bad. It's whatever. It's whatever. And the main guy comes in, and I'm like, it's Dr. Sexy. We're having a moment where it's all these hot boys coming in for doctors and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is fine. But regardless, very professional. I enjoy it. 10 times better than Meritus, might I add, because you go into WellSpan. WellSpan is a lot better than Meritus, because Meritus makes you wait 30 minutes, an hour 30, God knows how long. When I had my laceration, about an hour's worth of a wait when I'm bleeding out and there's a deep cut where it had 9 stitches go into my middle finger. I still remember that. I hated everything about it.
The plague. It says just lovely because I helped you when found out I got the plague.
Got the plague.
Oh, it's definitely not the plague. I hope not.
But
I don't think it's the Rona. I don't think it's the Rona. I mean, it could be because almost everybody in my workplace is getting it.
I'm the only one that's got both Pfizer and my booster.
Yeah,
I'm all tapped out until the next booster.
You're fully immunized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
got a level pocket for the booster, man. It's saw, dude. But No, yeah, so, like, he's like, okay, we're gonna review the CT scan, and he looked at it, he's like, you got very strong bones. I'm like, okay, that's good. I can now fight my mother on this. Because my mom's like, you got weak bones. I'm like, I got bird bones, that's why I got a raptor sona. I got weak bird bones.
Modern house sounds nice. Like that. Really.
So,
Oh, it's Sprocket. Oh,
Tiffany!
Sprocket is in the chat.
Tiffany, the chaos is in the chat.
Twist my back.
So.
Oh, sorry, I needed to do that. It felt
yeah,
nice.
it's fine.
It felt good.
Now I understand why people cringe at it, because they broke their own bones. Anyway, he's like, you got strong bones, first off. Very good. Your fracture is the oddest fracture I've ever seen. I'm like, spitting my personality, people. I am enjoying this, but it's also very painful. Because before we had to go in, I had severe pinching going up my entire calf. Why are you dancing in place?
Yes.
Jamming out over there?
Yes.
But, like, I had really bad pinching. Like, there was no burning, but it was really bad pinching. And I told him about it, and he goes... I told one of them, they're like, oh, no, yeah, that would have been sores. Lucky you don't got any, because that would have been a major problem. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I woke up, like, every hour for the pain. It was that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I cried, because I was, like, waiting for him to come back. I was like, oh, my God, I can't. I'm, like, sitting here, I'm like, breathe, skirt, gotta cry. And I started crying about it. I'm like, my God, I cannot deal with this.
But a Sprocket, I would definitely say the COVID really is kind of like the modern plague, because it's just like, no matter where you go, somebody's either got it, has it, or is about to get it. And it's like, no matter where you are, it's like somebody that you know has it. And it's just like, every time somebody's sick, that's what it is. It's like, whatever happened to the flu, or whatever happened to other things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the flu is great, but you don't hear about the flu anymore. You don't hear about
the flu killing people.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm almost wondering if the Rona or the Bologna virus is really...
Bologna virus.
Or if it's really, what it's really doing is transforming these other viruses into a copy of itself, and it's replacing them.
It's weird. It's a weird thought. I don't want to delve into this as a conspiracy
That was actually
theory.
something I had seen in a science fiction movie that was actually saying that what this horrible genetic mutation did is actually turn the viruses into a way where it completely disarms the immune system, but it causes them to multiply so quickly. It's so weird.
I don't want to make that like a real thing. I really don't want. I don't want to hear about that. That's for sure. I don't need it.
Well, remember, you know what they say: what doesn't kill you mutates and tries again.
Oh my God. But yeah. I do think he's like, it's such an odd fracture, because you look at it this way, it's like you won't need surgery at all, but when we tilt it this way, if it shifts 2 millimeters, you're gonna get screws in your ankle. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh,
that time of the month, I see.
Oh, you gotta love that feeling. Whew. I hate that.
I understand.
God, I gotta realize this, because I have to be stuck in a cast. Well, this is just a soft temp until this Tuesday.
All right, Jamberry, you have a good night, Jamberry. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for don't forget to check out the other content on this channel. I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you.
I just realized that after they mentioned about that time of the month. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's gonna be torture when I'm working with this.
Maybe it'll forget. Maybe it'll just
it won't.
Skip. Maybe it'll just skip.
No, absolutely not. No, I don't.
Maybe it'll be lighter. Maybe it'll be a little lighter.
No, I really doubt it.
Maybe this at all. You've been through a lot. We'll just not do that.
Bobby, the female anatomy is not that nice to the human. It's not nice to that at all. It doesn't care.
My foot.
It just go right on ahead.
Enjoy your stay.
Depending on how heavy that can get, it can literally. We're not wearing adult diapers.
Depends.
We're not wearing adult diapers.
Crampers.
God, yeah, that's the actual. That should be the term for it. It should be called crampers. There we go.
I want to turn to the.
This is such a very vulnerable pose to be put in. I don't like it.
What is?
This.
That's not vulnerable.
For me, it is. I'm the one casted, not you.
That kind of vulnerable.
Taking a bath is also vulnerable too.
Bath saucer? What's a bath
We're not
saucer?
playing a game. No, I said baths also make me.
I thought you said bath saucers.
Especially more so because I'm in a cast. I have to have assistance. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, how do I do this? What do I do? I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be weird. So we took like multiple hair ties.
Yeah, Princess Rican Booze, I hope you feel better with those cramps. I'm sorry you're going through those. Warm compresses, like hot baths, and tummy massages can help immensely with those. And also a pill called Midol. Some people take those when they have the cramps. It helps with, what does it help with, Midol? Would you
Cramps,
say?
bloating. All like
So,
the symptoms possibly.
A lot of the
your
major
period.
symptoms.
Just not your cravings. It doesn't cure that. Chocolate helps with that.
Chocolate helps with cravings.
Absolutely. I mean, unless you're allergic or you don't like it.
But
then you have
I'll
other
type it
alternatives.
out. Is that how it's spelled?
Midol. Yeah.
All right.
You should know, Bubby. You should know because
I don't take Midol. I don't know.
But I have the bottle in the house.
And you also don't take it as much as you should.
I know, because I forget we have it. I always forget we have it. I don't mean to, I just forget. I'm like, thank you, but I don't remember it. Because
I
memory.
want to grab a drink here. Let me grab a quick drink.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk. Can you give me some water too, please? Thank you. Yeah, buddy! I want some vodka, yo. I'm that kind of person today, people. It's come to the point. My nerves are so asphyxiated on my medical bill that I'm going to receive that I don't even care about the screws going into my ankle. Like that's how this has affected me, because I don't got medical insurance. So that's why I filed financial aid. And it sucks. It really does suck, because I had at least urgent care gave me x-rays, ortho gave me x-rays, and a CT scan in one day. Urgent care one day, ortho the other day. And then the main appointment with, I call him Dr. R, talking about the CT scan, and then he wraps it back up again. And now Tuesday I have to go in for the ultimatum.
Got you your friendly Chicapoo glass.
That is both of ours, and you know that. Yeah, I like going in dispensers for Pokemon cups, evidently.
So
I'm awful. I can't do that for months now.
I have a bottle of Snapple.
Oh god, you're gonna do a live...
Not sponsored, but Snapple, I'd like you to sponsor me one day.
You're a tea freak, it's all good.
Yes, I am a TeaFox, and I love it.
You're gonna read a fact
We're going to
out loud. Oh god.
We are going to crack open a Snapple bottle and read a Snapple fact on camera.
Our coworker likes to call him Blippy.
Ready?
If you've seen The Educational Man.
Our first Snapple fact here we have for this evening is...
Oh god.
There is... What the heck is this? There is a museum of strawberries in Belgium.
Belgium is fantastic.
There is a... There is a museum of strawberries in Belgium. No kidding, it does say this. Hope you can see this here. I want to bring it close.
Ow.
Hopefully camera focuses. There it is.
It's having a hard time, but...
I will make it work.
Bubby.
There it is. Oh, actually focused. Oh, sweet. Sweet potatoes. So yeah.
Quit spamming me in the DMs, Tiffany. I'm gonna slap the ever crap out of you. I swear to God. Bubby, careful, Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
That would have made it move more than 2 millimeters.
Sorry. I didn't know you stuck it up behind me. No, sorry.
Oh my God.
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're good. Oh my God.
I didn't know you slipped.
I'm probably guaranteed gonna have surgery now. I'm gonna let you know. Now, just because I'm stating in general, because the way how I also move around too, because I also do slightly bump my foot against things. Guaranteed I'm probably gonna have screws in my ankle. Yeah. I'm a klutz at heart because I get from my mom.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just glad you didn't sit down full force with that thick butt of yours, because then I'd have a major problem and the fracture would get worse. And then I'm really gonna have plates and screws.
Sorry. I would like rub it, but that's not going to
That
help.
would make it worse.
That's not going to help.
Bobby, the bruise traveled up to my toes. I look like Dobby. I don't think I'm gonna get any better at this rate.
It's like the rubs will help.
Yeah, I like the fact my coworker is like, I was gonna suggest a rub to you, but it's not gonna help because you got a cast on. I'm like, well, yeah, evidently.
They said their second day was like a red waterfall.
Yeah.
Also,
Thanks, Tiffany. I know I'm gonna be screwed. I get that joke. I know.
Also, how bad do I sound with my voice than I normally do? Because I'm hearing myself through my own ears, and like, do I sound that bad? Or do I just kind of sound like...
You're just raspy.
I'm just raspy.
You're very raspy, like a raspberry.
I got that seductive raspy noise in my voice.
Stop.
And I have that spicy. Why is it spicy?
Oh, I'm not trying to choke on my spit, but it's happening.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of...
There we go.
Delicious and
God.
refreshing as well.
This is what I do to boost this man's ego.
No, this is really good, actually. This is a Snapple Peach, and
I've been giving encouragement to Manic about singing.
I did not actually start liking Snapple until they changed the bottle from that nasty plastic to this kind of plastic, which the drink no longer tastes like plastic anymore, which is awesome. Have you been talking to Manic?
So he's like, so I bought these treats for my dog. They're apparently lungs, and holy pickle, they smell awful. There's no image to go with it. But Tiffany, Batman voice.
You missed the Batman voice. Oh my gosh.
Bruce Wayne, I need these stamps.
Where is she?
Where?
Where is she?
No, be like, who sent you?
Who sent you? Who? Alfred, get the fat cookies.
Okay,
Don't
so-
touch my leg.
I got
Magic.
I got I got this stupid joke now. What did
Batman's a furry.
what that wasn't the joke.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
I mean, he technically would be. Him and his boy Wonder running around in tights. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car?
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in the
Got it.
car. Robin, get in the car. Nah.
So an Irishman walks into a bar.
Okay. Stuffy wants to know how did they wait to put on the plaster cast? I think he's asking how long they waited, or why did they wait?
Well, the reason they're waiting is because since it's an odd fracture, literally it's a 50-50 chance if I'm literally going to get screws in my ankle. But considering the fact of what almost just happened, I may have to get screwed anyway. Because it was aligned perfectly. And it's like literally just hanging on by like just a piece of bone. So they were waiting for it to see if it was going to shift anymore. And if it moved at least 2 millimeters more, then the screws are going to have to go in my ankle. Like, I'm not going to do screws and plate because that's overkill, but at least the screws. Because I have heard that if you do get screws and stuff, and when it hits the colder season, and it actually does hurt more.
I'm gonna play some kickball.
Bobby?
Water polo, maybe?
Water polo these crutches!
Please be careful.
No! I'll be
I
reckless with
want
these
you to
crutches.
break something else.
I mean, I can't break the ceiling. I'm too short. I can't really break anything. I'm too short. It's not going to help me touch the ceiling.
It's a drop ceiling.
It's not enough! Oh, safe travel jar. That's not going to help me after he almost sat on my foot, Tiffany, but I really appreciate it.
But I was gonna say, what the heck was I going to say? Oh yeah, if any of you are enjoying the stream, please leave a like. It helps out the stream a lot. And
I'm terrible. I'm a bad influence.
yeah, also, if you have anything you'd like to hear, I have actually a bunch of stories I could tell you about my events, not just with personal life, but also conventions and other things like that as well. Excuse me. About the time how I almost missed my flight for a convention. to Washington and Seattle, I nearly almost missed my plane. I could go over that. That's a big story, but I think I'll leave that maybe for later.
Tiffany,
When I have all the details together. But I think you would love that story of how I almost didn't make it to Seattle for a convention. Like how I almost missed my plane, and it would have been bad because all my stuff would have left without me. So I think I'll save that for another time. That was something. I actually have another person that was with me on the phone when this was happening, so they could tell their details about it also.
I'm gonna punch Tiffany.
And what else? I did tell the story of how I got lost in Pittsburgh at night alone without a phone. That was intriguing. A little scary, but not the scariest thing ever. But it was weird.
Oh, my dad, he was over in Harper's Ferry.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like someone was kind of like hitting his car, and there's no one there around him at all. Like, he was the only one there, which was a little bit terrifying. Something happened. Mom was like, well, I mean, you're technically around the battlefield.
Wait,
like, Mom, that's not how
I remember the missing spritzer bottle that was in the hallway.
Oh God, that one again. We're gonna talk about that one?
Nobody on here has heard that story yet.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you about this story. This has to do, I don't know if you all believe in spirits or haunts or anything like that, but we live in a house that is over 120 years old. And sometimes stuff goes bump in the night. Sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes we've seen things. Sometimes stuff goes missing. And this is one of those times that happened. It began about 6 months ago when it happened.
It was impressive, honestly.
So, back during the beginning of pandemic and whatnot, I was making these little spritzer bottles with different rubbing alcohol and water in there for antiseptic, hand sanitizer kind of thing. And I had one upstairs that I was going to take to work with me or whatnot. And I had just finished using it or whatever, and I tossed it outside in the hallway outside my bathroom upstairs. So, in doing so, also, do not click on that link that someone's posting here. That is a bot and that is spam. Do not click on that link that somebody put down there. That is not something good. I will try to have that removed. So back to the story. So, tossed the little spritzer out in the hallway, closed the bathroom door, finished up what I was doing, and was about to leave. And I opened the door, and the spritzer bottle was completely and erratically missing from where I had laid it, where I had dropped it. And so I said, okay, well, it must have, maybe it got moved, bumped, whatever. So I looked all over the place where I had laid it, looked on the staircase, looked in the bedrooms, looked in every single room in the house, looked under furniture. I looked every single place that this could possibly have ended up. And also my mate was looking for it also. We did not find it. So here's the catch. Here's the crazy part. After all that's said and done, we start doing other things and start taking care of other things in the house or whatnot. And no one else is upstairs. And so I go back upstairs. And lo and behold, there in front of the bathroom, lying perfectly parallel to the doorway, across the threshold, was the spritzer bottle. Completely just sitting right there, like someone had placed it perfectly in front of the doorway. And that was one of the most unnerving things I've had happen in this house. To be honest, that was the most unnerving part, because I can't explain it. We looked everywhere. We looked through that threshold twice with the light on. We had the light on, nothing. And I found that spritzer bottle laying there without the hall light being on. It was sitting right there, like someone had placed it there on purpose. So, no idea how it happened, no idea why it was missing, but it did reappear. And the bottle is around the size of probably, try to get an estimate, about this large, top to bottom, and about this wide. So it's not super small, not super big, but it's not easy to miss. I mean, it's not, you shouldn't miss it because it was filled. It was filled with the solution, so you shouldn't miss something like that. But I'm just like, what happened to it, and why was it gone for so long, and then why would it suddenly appear perfectly in front of the doorway, like someone placed it right there just so we would see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah. You go ahead and remove.
It's important. Then there's a remove button.
I know, but I gotta report it.
I know.
Because bots are bad. We don't need bots in chat.
Oh no.
So I'm going to actually take this. Extend the pinky.
It's not a cup, it's a bottle.
It's tea. Peasants. Just joking.
Call me peasant one more time and I will not.
Pencil.
You're really testing my limits.
Yes, I am.
Child.
Absolutely.
It's getting dangerous over here.
But I would just like to let everyone know too that if you're new to this channel and you'd like to know more about what this channel is about, which is covering topics surrounding and about furry fandom and also other topics and such, including transformation art coverage and some game let's plays, and overall spreading positivity and just happiness with just, having fun, check out my videos on the channel, and please subscribe if you find this to your fancy and you enjoy the content, and if you just enjoy the stream, considering hitting that subscribe button down below, and you will get updates every time I upload a video. So heck yeah, and thanks everyone for joining on this.
I love
What
it.
is tonight? What is tonight? Tonight's
It's Monday.
Monday. Heck, Charles, it's Monday.
I am going to be out for 3 whole months, and I know at least the first part of the month I'm going to be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus when it comes out on the 28th, so...
What?
I'm not trying to listen to the demons that are trying to spill out of you when you're drinking your Snapple, okay?
It's good.
But I actually had to save one of the emails that they gave me for the codes, because I can get the exclusive Growlithe and Zorua outfits for the characters, and then I think I got some capsule balls, I think it go with it as well when you do the pre-order. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. You get hurt by the elements and everything, which is as realistic as it gets.
Oh yeah.
So I don't care about everyone complaining about it.
It's time for some almonds.
It's not gonna ruin my fun time. I'm picking Oshawott.
Oh,
I'm literally doing
have
it.
an almond. It's healthy for you.
I'm chewing gum.
Have an almond. It's healthy for you.
Take your almonds first.
Have some almonds. Are healthy for you.
Bobby, you're not being Matt Bop, but with almonds.
Have some almonds. Are healthy for you.
Eat it. Good puppy, you listen. Bobby, I'm chewing. But
Save it for later. You need your protein and your calcium and your fiber.
so you're going to give me spinach. And you never gave me spinach.
What do you mean?
Earlier today, you were like, no, I'm going to give you spinach. I'm like, okay, cool.
I thought it was great.
No, literally earlier today, before I talked about grapes, you said you're going to give me spinach. And I'm like,
Oh, well, I am going to
Cool.
give you spinach.
you haven't given me any spinach yet.
Well, I will. I will give you spinach.
You've been so forgetful because of being sick. Like, you literally accidentally forgot my meal for about 5 minutes, at least what it felt like to me.
Take your almond.
I'll take my almond in a minute. But I asked him if he could make me a food bowl for me. And he's like, no, yeah, sure. And I'm like, just bring up something to drink and stuff too. He's like, okay, sure. And he's like downstairs. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna watch some like Danny and Aaron on the TV. So, they're hugging Molly. So that's Molly, by the way. And I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I'm spaced out. I didn't realize. I looked at the time. I was like, oh. He should have been up here by now with my food. So he comes back up. And I'm like, he doesn't have it. Okay, that's fine. And that was a carnival prize, mind you.
Really?
Yeah, Tiffany won that for me. Darts.
Seems kind of nice quality for a carnival plush.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
it was Boonesboro Carnival about 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so and I named her Molly because of our little spoopy event. But yeah,
Ta-da!
not a kinkajou. Leave my otter alone. But I know. But I'm just sitting there looking at him. I'm like, okay, no, yeah, that's fine. And so I go back to watching Game Grumps, and it clicked. He's like, oh my god, I forgot your food. I'm gonna go back down and get it. I'm like, okay. So I'm like spacing out watching Game Grumps again, and then he comes up with like the food bowl and stuff. I'm like, dude, this is so good. And like I sat there, got done. Like, I could really go.
Oh, they said they're
grapes.
taking Oshawott.
Oh heck yeah, Oshawott all the way. I actually had a hard time between Oshawott and Cyndaquil because those were my main two favorites. Rowlet's cute, but I don't want my own Pokemon just standing there and then its head like rotates like 180 degrees to look back at me and be like, you really want me to fight this? Bubby, it's an owl. It's gonna rotate its head. It scares me a little bit. But like, I can't help it. I do follow Pokemon Leaks Twitter account.
I'll check for them really quick.
Because I do like having some leaks spread a little bit. And I try to avoid all what the Pokemon look like.
Yeah, everything looks good there.
Like, I'm already ready for Wordeer. I'm already ready for Cleaver. I'm ready for all that.
Yeah.
But regardless, someone talked about, they showed the Typhlosion
I'm stepping
form.
back. Please watch your leg.
It's underneath the circle light.
Under the circle of light.
Yeah. So
The
it's
circle of light.
the circle of no.
Circle of light.
Circle of no.
I sound like Pooh Bear.
No, you don't. You sound like Piglet. That's sick.
No, I'm sick.
I can't.
Oh, dear.
They showed the region form of
Your data is 3G.
Typhlosion.
Hey, Johnson, welcome to the stream.
Like-
My voice is almost back to normal. It's kind of going in and out.
I'm okay with it, but I'm also not okay with it because I'm just like weird for like a Pokemon thing. But then like someone turns into a Pokesona, that's a whole mood. That is a whole mood that says I hate everything. I'm tired. I look like I'm high. I'm ready to go.
You look like you're high.
That's what the Typhlosion looks like. The Hisuian Typhlosion.
I look like I'm high when I'm sick.
No, you just sound like Bruce Wayne.
Sound like Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Can you please pass me
Please pass me my $1 million, please.
Can you please pass me the salt?
Pass me,
That's how he gets outed in front of like a whole table.
please pass me the beans, Robin.
Pass me the beans. I gotta be with my boys 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Holy
Very
Christmas.
loud.
34 degrees in North Carolina. For North Carolina, that's reasonably chilly.
I think
Even in Orlando, it's like down to almost in the 30s.
there's actually like either 1 or 2 winter storms that are actually being detected for down there.
Oh
well.
yeah. We actually know some people
Jasper
that
and Izzy
are moving down there. It's
Oh god,
actually cold.
Oh,
like they actually said they
yeah.
had to sleep in the car, and we helped them get a hotel because we didn't want them sleeping in the car in the cold weather.
But yeah, I think the winter storm or storms. I think it's Jasper and Izzy.
Jasper and Izzy?
We have a friend named Jasper.
Ugh.
We have a friend named Jasper.
Oh, by the way, I know that some of you may have seen my community post on this channel, and it showed up a piece of artwork that friend gave for me for was that gift art, or did you get that for me?
Are you talking about that sketch?
Yeah.
The one where he had like the thin neck and the heart and the eyes and
Yes.
stuff. That was done by Star Cell. They were kind of going through a little bit of a struggle, so I donated some money to their Ko-fi so I can get them. I have one done on my Raptor.
But
Not everyone's seen my Raptor
that
yet.
snowflake you saw was inspired from this one here, which is a real 3D printed snowflake that I actually own the rights to. I purchased it. I actually commissioned someone to make this about 3 years ago.
I
had them literally went through every step of the process to get it to match a drawing that was done quite a few while ago. And this is the result. I actually got a few of these, but this one's my favorite one because it glows in the dark.
I like the fact
Actually
that
does glow in the dark.
it was through an anniversary art piece that I got from a Chromo. I didn't know they changed their main DM account. They have a different one now, and they also have a different art channel. So those two pieces that I originally had commissioned them to try to do, they never finished it. They never did it. So I can't get a refund. But they did have bad internet, literally, because it's Brazil. They usually do have bad internet over in South America sometimes, depending on where
it must be the towers, maybe, or maybe it's Siren Head.
But no, stop.
Siren Head is among us.
The first piece. How dare! First off, but the first piece that I got that had his snowflake on it was through a Chromo, and I decided, I think it'd be cool if he had a collar with a snowflake on it, because I think he'd like it.
This would make a sweet tattoo, though.
And you're not one for tattoos.
I know, I'm just saying it would make a really sweet tattoo on my Sona. Like I do want to get fence stripes down my back. Shoulder snowflake, that would look kind of neat.
Make it a cutie mark, rather. You know what those are, right?
No, I don't.
One on the butt cheek. Be like My Little Pony.
What?
I ain't remember over here.
But this is actually something I'm working on that you're not supposed to see yet, but I'm going to let it leak here in the stream just a little bit. These are some sketch ideas that...
You can tell some of which he drew when he was, really tired.
That I am coming up with for an animation that I'm trying to create.
I love, the one question you asked me is, what's the one anime that you're watching that has, the cat, they have, there's some cats on there that have, really big heads and, small bodies, and,
We are, I can't get this to work right. Here we go. But here's some ideas. Some of these are inspired by the YouTuber Markiplier, if some of you are familiar with that name. That is mainstream YouTuber gamer testing some of the latest games and games that have not really seen the light of day yet. Really an experimentalist and trying different gaming techniques, and also a creator for short films. Also has his own pieces. A Heist with Markiplier was a successful film he did with independent creators. Great. Some great work. Does a lot of charity work as well, and one of my favorite YouTube gamers out there, and that's where I'm getting the inspiration for this. Some of the things like the FNAF security breach, and if any of you have played it, let me know your experiences for the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach game that has come out for the past few weeks. That's where my inspiration for this animation is going towards, and I want to see if I can create a short little animation based on FNAF with some outtakes of Markiplier's reactions and some of the crazy things he says when he's absolutely flustered or losing his mind in a game. It's quite hilarious.
Screaming for Freddy is the best moment. When he's being chased by Monty. My favorite moment. And he actually goes through another screaming fit because he did post up 3 scary games.
I hope I get better too. Thank you.
He did post up a new 3 scary games.
Literally the first game. One with Choo Choo Charles?
It's the one with Thomas the Shank Engine.
Is that Choo Choo Charles?
Who's Choo Choo Charles?
Choo Choo Charles? You don't know Choo Choo Charles?
Oh, him.
Yeah, Choo Choo Charles.
You only have Thomas the Tank Engine as your worst nightmare.
Oh, your toes are looking mighty fine.
I told you, they look like Dobby's foot.
Turn them purple.
Again, Dobby's foot.
No. Boy, excuse me.
But yeah, he ends up having another screaming fit when he's playing Thomas the Shank Engine. It's actually creepy.
Thomas the Shank Engine is incredible.
You do have to find codes to enter so you can unlock the doors to be able to escape, which is a challenge.
Sounds intense.
But I won't spoil it any further than that. But Mark goes through a really good screaming fit, and it's only the first game. Oh, look how agitated I look. This is about as accurate as it's gonna get.
Show the.
Oh no, yeah, help. I can't move forward. It's
touch
too much
your
pain.
toes.
No, it hurts.
Touch your toes.
We'll do physical therapy once the cast is off completely.
This is one of Fenn's recent pieces.
Don't worry, I bleeped out a cuss word, as you can tell. Yep, that's where all those symbols come into play. The first time I actually drew crutches for a character, I ain't gonna lie. I'm very proud of that piece.
Okay. Oh, a bottle scared me.
And then this is the one that I'm actually working on for my friend Jasper or Andy. My labby. Well, her labby.
Sorry.
You're okay, you just bumped my toes. It didn't hurt. You're okay. See, if you would have sat on it with a thickness, that would have been a problem.
You would have had seal feet.
Oh my god. I'd be beating you with them crutches, bub. I ain't gonna lie. I would start beating you with them crutches. That would have been so much pain. I probably would have sat there and cried too afterwards, both with guilt, anger, and pain.
Let's show them your tail, because I don't think they've really seen it on the stream, have they?
I don't know.
Tail. One of, this is your tail.
Yeah.
Yay!
For now. Until we have Facetious made. His tail.
Fluffy.
It sticks out like it's gonna be stuck out like an iguana. So I can do iguana strikes with that tail. We're gonna have to hold off on the stilts now, bub. Because of my feet. So the tall boy's gonna have to wait on being tall.
I know.
You did it. Excuse me.
It's actually one of my favorite designs. Like, it turned out perfect. Like, it can't come out any better.
Yeah, I love
the right
maned wolf
size.
fennec fox
It stands out from the body when you wear it. Like, it literally has, like, support.
And it's the fluffiest thing here at the moment.
I thought I was fluffy.
I'm talking about fursuit-wise, bub.
I thought I was fluffy.
Bubby! Stop! You're so offended by that. Oh my god! Bubby! That's so... You're just...
Forgetting about Masona!
We're both missing
I need to check my camera.
What?
I think it's getting low on battery.
Good afternoon, Hypnus. I'm in the water. Yeah, I mean, if you want to call that one. Ooh! Bailey got done with my Bailey got done with my black and white sketch of...
Okay.
Yes.
I had to stand up a second. My knees are
Oh,
getting
the
tired.
baby.
I'm just shaking my knees. I can feel my kneecaps. Where's my kneecaps moving? Okay. So now you all know that I have real kneecaps. Original.
Happy. Black and white.
Yeah, dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinosaur. The Dinosaurus.
And not a lot of no one here except Tiffany that I know of has actually seen my Dino Nikus baby.
Heck yes.
And yes, they are Bakugo inspired. I am slowly pulling myself across. It's okay.
Take your time.
But yeah, that's the feral form if it will
The
adjust.
fingerprints.
I know. Bobby, shut up. Don't do this to me. It won't adjust. It won't adjust. How
Sorry.
dare? How dare it won't adjust?
Turn your phone sideways. It might rotate it better.
Huh.
Brrr.
Because I can.
Gerbil gobbler.
Gerbil gobbler?
Yes. What?
Why?
There is a magical fly in this room. It just
Probably
appeared.
Loki. What surprised me?
Magical.
Does that work?
Yes, it actually showed up better. See? It's trying.
Yeah, it's trying really hard.
It's trying real good.
Yep.
Oh, it almost got it. Eh.
I don't want to do
Hang
it.
on,
How dare you knocked over that?
Sorry about that. I knocked the microphone.
Tiffany had to freak out my DMs. If you're wondering what that was.
Now it's working.
Yeah, because I went up real quick, but now it's being preoccupied with you. It likes you more.
focusing on my
Well,
face.
that's the feral form. This is the anther form.
I'm the
real
feral
quick.
form?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to be, go ahead.
Dinosaur.
But yeah,
Dinosaur.
she's very heavily Bakugo inspired. Like that wasn't the original idea, but once Savin showed me, I'm like, no, yeah, this is totally fine.
I gotta blow my nose. Excuse me.
And they're
Punch out. Stop.
literally, I gave them the Japanese name of Akachan Fukuro, which means baby owl in Japanese. And I decided I'm gonna add an extra C and make their nickname Kachan. Ever since then, a lot of people. You left the door open when you blew your nose? Anyway, a lot of people have been going nuts about it. I'm sorry I'm having wardrobe malfunction with my top. I don't mean to be that rude. I don't mean to do that. The reason I even have these crossed is because it's lost elasticity in the straps, so I cross them over and it makes the crossing at the intersection right here. So it's like, it's the only way my tank top can actually stay up. I had a hard laundry day. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tiffany, you need to work on your skull dog dead D&D character again. You gonna come back in? You sure about that? Yay! I love the black and white sketch. Yes. So my friend got done doing my black and white sketch of them. It was actually their first time doing it. Well, second time. But
I forgot
black and white
do
sketch.
a Morgan Freeman voice now.
Oh my god. Oh god, please don't.
Oh my, I forgot I can do a Morgan Freeman voice.
Oh my god, Bubby. Why are you like this?
Because the penguins march to the sea.
No! Oh my god. Can we talk about the guy that narrated Littlest Penguin and it wasn't
Littlest
Morgan Freeman? I think his name was David.
David.
Literally, the narrator was David.
David.
He narrated The Littlest Penguin. That is actually not a nice game if you think it is.
Fantastic
it's not.
game.
It sounds cute, but it's very violent.
And very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh my god. Oh, and then this is the piece I'm working for my friend Andy.
Your friend Andy's art piece. Quite a nice art
A
piece.
labradoodle tomboy.
Labradoodle.
Labrador.
Labradoodle tomboy.
Labrador, not labradoodle. If it was labradoodle, it would have had the curls of a poodle. I am so sorry. I can't think. My hair is everywhere. I've been having a Nanami Kento experience, so I'm going back and forth between Curse Demon King, 27-year-old who looks like a dude that's like in his like late 30s, early 40s, and dresses very, very nice, but he wraps his blade up in like black and white spotted tape, and I like calling that blade Bessie.
What? I'm jiving.
I know you're jiving.
What are you doing?
You're wig waggling. You're wabble jabbling.
Of course I am.
Oh,
So I have star
my
power.
You got,
I mean, snowflake power.
I was about to say that's not a star, but I mean you can if you want it to be.
Is my star. That looks really good on my shirt, though. It actually stands out. It looks like one of those like wartime medals, kind of.
I bet. I feel like I want to sneeze.
Morgan Freeman was so furry. You didn't know Morgan Freeman was so furry?
I dabbed so hard my hair went in front of my face.
I bet Morgan Freeman would totally be accepting of furries. I feel like he would.
Well, we already know Mark is. We already know Jack is.
They don't know who Jack and Mark are.
Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye, yes. Those two YouTubers are
Mark Shepherd,
accepting.
who played as Crowley from Supernatural. If anyone's watched Supernatural, the series with.
There's a fly flying around. That's why I keep staring at the
I
ceiling.
know.
I don't
Hi,
know
Loki. How's it going?
I don't know how they get in the house. It's like
Loki loves me. Chill.
it's below freezing outside. There's no reason there should be flies in it.
Hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Go away. Go home.
He's already home.
What is that? Whoa, he's dive bombing.
Yeah, he didn't appreciate that. I know, I'm sorry.
It says you need be fully ye of this monster winter storm. No Easter may bring heavy snowfall. Oh, nor'easter may bring heavy snowfall. So we're gonna have.
I didn't know Morgan Freeman was.
Are we going to be having a nor'easter? I don't. Is weather calling for more snow? Because when I checked, I thought it was.
I don't know. Someone thought that Morgan Freeman was a furry because from how you're talking. Apparently, they thought. Why would you do this to our people?
Oh, that
Why?
wasn't a question. That was an exclamation. They were
I
saying.
know.
Yeah. Oh snap! My foot needs a massage. Massage my foot. Why? Massage my paws. What? Robin, get in the Batmobile. Okay. But what else was I going to say? I'm going to talk about something a bit more substantial. Jinkies! Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot to mention, yes. If you have seen my community post on this channel, I'm doing the thing.
Jesus.
The thing is coming up where I'm going to be reviewing, showing all of you how much this channel makes with me as a creator, how much I make a month on this channel. And I want you all to be there to see that, because I'll be able to answer questions for you that you may have about starting your own channel, and if you are a small creator like myself, how much you can expect to make per month on your channel, and what kind of videos make the best kind of revenue from my experience. That'll be coming up as one of my next videos, actually be my next video, and then hopefully after that one will be the video where I show you where I review other YouTubers' channels, other subscribers' channels from this one here, where I actually take a look at what content you have on your channels. Basically, just picking at random and just checking out what you like to create and such, and get to view your stuff. I was going to make that more of a surprise, but I figured why not go ahead and let everyone know, because it could be you. It definitely could be one of you in this stream right now.
I need to ask them for pictures of my CT scans and my x-rays, because I'm gonna be honest, this is the first bone I've ever busted in my 25-year-old body. I have never busted a bone for a whole 25 years up until the 18th.
Luick, you're saying Russia pushing into Ukraine? Really? Is that a thing? Russia, what are you doing? We haven't played Twister in forever. We should totally try Twister.
Bobby?
Not now. I meant when you're better.
After and also going through physical therapy.
Not now. Oh my gosh.
Left foot blue. I can't reach. Don't die. Oh my god, if you do, I can't pay any expenses.
I literally didn't even think about your foot. I was just looking at the game of Twister over there. I was just like, oh, we should play Twister sometime.
left foot on blue. I can't reach.
Here we go. I totally just saw the game of Twister. I was like, hey, we should try a game of Twister someday soon.
Yeah, we should.
That person looks like they're having fun. You can join.
Yeah, this would be. Bobby, hold it back up again. Hold it back up again. Hold it back up again. Okay, look. This would be me. But I would be falling over and crying my eyes out. She's on all fours. She's in the most simple position. Bruh, I would be crying in that position at this point.
Oh, your tail scared me. I touched my arm and I didn't think there was something over there, and then there was, and then I just oh, there's something over there. It was your tail. It scared me. You're good though. It just startled me.
3 months out of work. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I really don't know. I know for a fact that I'll be moving around up and down the steps.
You know what they're saying here?
I can't see.
Oh.
I'm over
right
here.
It says here, Russia is trying to absorb Ukraine again, but Ukraine doesn't want that, so they are trying to stay independent.
Oh.
Also, is Russia returning to Soviet Union? How... Is that even a thing? I thought Soviet Union was completely dissolved. There's no even...
Oh, God.
There's not even a way for that to come back. I thought that was completely just cast aside as a system that didn't work.
Oh. They're thinking that it's the return of the Soviet... Ooh, no.
No, is this gameplay you're talking about? Or is this actually happening in the real world? This isn't some kind of, Call of Duty campaign, right?
Call of Duty, shoot a man. I'm sorry. It's going to do too much.
That sounds terrifying. National anthem plays. suggest Romania is dealing... Okay, maybe it is the game they're talking about. Hold on, I should look this up. I should, like seriously look this up, just for the heck of it.
Give me my phone.
I want to look it up on here.
Tiffany says she'll play Twister with you.
Yeah. You can spin the dial for us.
Spin the dial. Yeah, I'll spin the dial.
Freaking dying, gosh.
Bobby, I'm the one that's physically dying. Here.
Okay. I want to shrink this down just a little.
Ow.
What are you doing?
My knee scraped against the freaking... Oh, hey, cool, my tan lines are still there on my back. I
They
can
are
see it.
still on your back. Of course they are.
I am amazing.
I'm going to... Whoops, I bumped the camera. Sorry. Are we still in focus? From what you can tell?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to check this out right now. I hate to see the back of your head.
I know, and my back.
Let's see here.
Russia, yeah. So far, it seems like it's a real thing, Bob.
Russia-Ukraine news. Is Russia present going to invade Ukraine? Top Republican right forward, blah, 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 blah. Word Friday that Russian and President Vladimir Putin will invade. What's Putin doing invading Ukraine?
Crisis deepens after UK says Russia may try to install a pro-Kremlin leader.
So is Ukraine still technically a part of Russia? Are they completely 100% independent? Like, are they their own country, or are they still under leadership of Russia, but they just are labeled as an independent country?
They're trying to add someone that from Russia into the Ukraine, I think, like an office or something, and they're not liking that because...
Oh, they're, like, infiltrating it, in a way?
Yeah.
That's odd. Wow. Ukraine breaking. How the West went public to stop a war in Ukraine.
I used to be flexible princess, but I'm not.
Back into like the Cold War times.
Because yeah, but actually there's way much tension between China and Taiwan and between China and South Korea.
I mean, hey,
Ukraine and Russia at the current time are just sitting in trenches taking pot shots at each other. Ukraine is independent, but Russia is trying to get it back under their belt. Oh my god.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm not going to say that, yes, this is going to be a World War III, but...
Summarize, the world will explode.
But, the thing about it is, it's like every few... Can I sit down, please? Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, like, every few... Like, every 50 years or so, there's, like, a major war. It's like... It just always seems to be that way. I don't know why. Just... Can you back up a little more, please? Thank you.
Give me a second. The crutches are in the way.
Okay. Watch your drink. It got knocked over.
Oh.
Nothing in it, right?
This is very little amount of water. None of it spilled out, so we're good.
Thank goodness. Okay.
Well, considering how low you filled my cup.
I'm glad I did. But it does seem like every... Like the generational thing, it's like, I feel that we, like younger people, like now, we're on this... We're approaching the bottom of the swing before it begins the upswing. And that's usually the generation that gets hit with all of the bad things, which is, I'm not saying this is happening for sure this time, but just the sheer amount of things that have happened in the world, and then it just seems to be what happens whenever there's some kind of a horrible depression or some kind of catastrophic thing with economics or just people fighting over land. It results in some big war of some kind. It's just...
And so between World War I and World War II, it wasn't even 50. It was like, what, 20?
It was, yeah, it
20.
wasn't even that much. And part of the reason for that is because a lot of the issues with those countries had not been resolved. They were unstable, which led to a rise in parties that seized that control of that, of the confusion and of the unsolidified stature of the people. Because when there's a shaky government, they're open to ideas. They're also easy to sway and also easy to influence and take control of, especially if they're emerging and they're trying to find their footing again, and they're just trying to rebuild. And that's what rose to the parties. But I'm not going to get all bunch of stuff like that, because I don't want to bring all that into the stream, but the Cold War's been going on for, like, my gosh, since the late 50s, the 60s, 70s, even the 80s, and I don't really know if it ever truly ended. I don't really know if it ever really completely ended. Some people think it has, but all we can do is just, you know, hope, wait, and just pray it doesn't result in something more. But here's the thing: if stuff does hit the fan, if it ever does become something huge, we're going to be the ones to pick up the pieces and set things right, because that is just how it is and how history goes. It goes just like this. It's been said that hard times make strong people, and strong people make good times. And I think we're at the part where there's been a lot of weakness and going through hard times, but through those hard times, I think we're actually going through them now, that once we get through those, we will have good times again. So just gotta stay steady through the storm. That's all I can really say. But anyway, on a lighter note, touch. But on a lighter note, hopefully the U.S. stays neutral in most of this conflict, unless it's something that we absolutely must get involved in, because the U.S. tends to get involved in a lot of things. But hopefully it gets resolved without any issue. Hopefully things are agreed upon and things resolve peacefully.
Prince said there was a big earthquake in Gisborne. We could feel the ground shaking from Gisborne to
Really?
Auckland. Those are 6 hours away.
6 hours?
Yeah, from Gisborne to Auckland's about 6 hours.
Where's
That's
that?
New Zealand.
That's more than 6 hours away, honey.
No, between both of them.
Oh, sorry, from the cities.
Yes, not us.
Sorry. I was like, wait, I thought they were... Okay.
No.
Okay, but
Falls
maybe
on
by
the next-
supersonic jet, maybe.
Falls on the next generation to try to repair the damage. That feels about right.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it
definitely don't
feels.
think the world's going to explode, though. I mean,
that's how it feels. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, are you okay? First of all, I need to ask, are you alright? Because aftershocks, things like that, no damage to your house, and what magnitude was it? Yes, I know what you mean, the burning one, falling on the next generation to fix damage, and that's just how it is. It's like the rise and fall of mankind. It's just history, as it's been said, history is due to repeat itself unless people remember it, and if they forget it, then it will repeat itself. I just hope there are people out there, hopefully like you and I, that don't think war is the answer to everything. I mean, sometimes war should be the very last result to resolve things. I mean, peace should be promoted as much as possible. Greed is one of the biggest things that push people for conflict. Greed, conflicts of interest. It's like, my gosh, is an argument really over the lives of thousands and maybe even millions of people? It's not worth it. Yeah.
24th. Here we go.
But yeah, but it's yeah, but I definitely know good times will come again, because out of these hard times we've had good times. We've had good times too. The whole world has gone through a flux of good and bad. It's just a matter of time, you know. Like the one person said earlier, there was 20 years between the First and Second World War, and right after the First World War, there were some great times in the U.S. We had the Roaring '20s, and then, of course, we had the Great Depression. But after World War II, though, we had some great times too. We had from the 50s and 60s and even the early 70s, things were going pretty good. And then, of course, we had another war. We had the Vietnam War. But as for just economics and just times of peace, you know, those times of peace can bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and just a lot of great advancements to just about everything. And then the 60s, we had the Civil Rights Movement, and that was a step in the right direction. It's a rugged jigsaw puzzle, but eventually the pieces do fall into place. But the puzzle's always growing. It's always growing. It's never a finished puzzle. There's always new pieces to be added, and sometimes you got to chip away and form and shape them just to get them to fit in. And then we look back and look at the path we've created. It's just like, hey, this is where we came from. Let's never forget where we came from, because it's going to help us in the future of how we can make the future also a smooth path. You know, and
so far there have been about, it looks like 3 earthquakes that have happened.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes,
so these ones were
3 earthquakes
so far. Yeah, because you had, this one was felt. It was 3.8 magnitude. That was a 1.7 magnitude. That was a 2.3 magnitude.
Oh my gosh.
All of them almost about 5 kilometers.
That's pretty good size. It's not enough to bring a building down, I don't think, but it's enough to rattle some windows. Maybe knock a few dishes off. It says, the Burning One says, the U.S. is lucky to have any of the peace it did have, where they always try to get involved with everything that happens. And you are right, that is true. The U.S. feels, from history, I'm not saying this for any partisan of any kind of political party whatsoever, but from what I've seen in history, the U.S. wants to be a liberator and wants to always step in and stand up for the country they think is going to need help or something. And it can do a lot of things. It can, to a degree, do some help, but also could do a lot of damage at the same time. And sometimes it does nothing. Sometimes the outcome doesn't change at all. But like, if you think back, like the Korean War, like, why did we stop? Because now we have North and South Korea. South Korea is more or less a free country with commerce and just bustling industry and just so much talent potential just blossoming, and just, yeah, I mean, it's a place, it's literally a place you can go on a vacation and enjoy it. And then North Korea is just locked in time. It's just stuck in the 50s and the 60s with technology and just everything, with just it's so restricted and just so docile and just so, it's like it never moved on. Like it's being choked. But anyway, yeah, but anyway, that's for the records. That's for history to decide. And who knows? There's still maybe hope for countries to step out of communism and whatnot. But who am I to say? Who am I to say what works for them and what doesn't? I'm just going by the records and what the people believe in those countries. I definitely think people should have a voice when it comes to their government. Definitely think they should.
I love these people.
But I think that comes with the balance. There should be a balance of government and people, because if it's too much on one side, it can go off the rails. Same with the other way. Just like the Roman Empire, it was so democratic that whoever had the majority of the vote got to rule, and it became military rule. And everyone knows what happened to the Roman Empire. It kind of just, well, got split into pieces and then fell apart.
Oh, wow.
But, anyway, I don't want to keep talking about, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's a bit kind of depressing.
I love that. Like, I'm scrolling through Twitter, and these people are, like, leaving parts of their diary.
Who's leaving parts of their diary?
Just different people on Twitter. Because someone started it, and she's like, I was going through my 5th grade diary. It says, "Dear diary, I finally got a pocket-sized diary. Also, I don't get the concept of life."
The concept of life.
And I'm scrolling down, and I find more of them.
I was going to say, occasionally I do gaming on this channel as well. I'm trying to branch out and be a little more diverse, because I found that it seems like diversity really works for this channel more than just staying on one thing, which is what I've seen in the polls I've had. And on the community post, and if any of you would like to check out those community posts, they're right here on this channel. Just go to my community tab. You can see all the stuff I've been posting. And you can leave your ideas there too, and some of the suggestions if you'd like to see this channel take in a direction. And if you do like what you see, go ahead and subscribe too. It's going to give you videos directly to you, so you don't have to go searching for them when you want to see something new. And I try to have variety on this channel. Try to create something that's original. Try to be original, because originality is something it's hard to come by these days. It's hard to be original. But there seems to be some ways to always add your own little twist to get things to work, to get things to be a little fresh,
Elden Ring.
and different.
I heard about Elden Ring coming out in February. I did hear about that.
Elden Ring? What is that?
Give me a second. Elden Ring.
But the game games, I should say, I've played on this channel so far is I did a live stream where I was playing Roblox for New Year's Eve. Tried that, see what it was like. It was fun. I feel like I'm super rusty at gaming because I've hardly ever gamed before, but it's something I want to try more of. And then I also played the game Never Alone, which is a character game where you play as a small Eskimo child trying to discover what's causing the ravages of winter to basically snow in your village and figure out what's causing it. And you go out on a quest and make friends with a spirit fox and go on an epic journey together to bring the end to this winter and also save your family. And it's like things are in the balance kind of thing. It's a fun game. I think you would like it. I would give it like probably a 7 out of 10 because it's got a pretty straightforward story, but there's not a lot of lateral movement to the game. You can't really go off into different areas and explore different story routes or different endings. And some of the choices that are done in the game seem kind of out of place, like they don't really lead anywhere. It's kind of anyway, I think you would like it. But it's not for everyone. But it's a pretty good game, I guess. Pretty good.
I do like the fact that Elden Ring...
Reminiscent of the game Little Nightmares, but not nearly as scary.
I do like that Elden Ring was influenced by Lord of the Rings and the Eternal Champion.
Oh, excellent! 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 Excellent!
I want to go back to these diary entries.
The Burning One. By the way, what are some games you like to play? Because you sound like you may be a gamer. Definitely sound like you might be one. I'd like to know more about what you like and such. My favorite games, from what I've watched and what I've played in the past, is I'm big on racing games. Love racing games, horror games, and games with a story where you can have different endings. Those are the games that I crave. I'm not huge into shooting games, but it's the games that require the strategy to get to the like racing games. I love racing games, maneuvering, and the thing is, I always get better the more I play the game. Like if I played some kind of Forza games.
It was also partially written by the guy who made Game of Thrones. Absolutely.
The ending or the bulk of the series?
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Was it the ending or was it?
Oh, I like this person's diary entry. He says Pokemon cards, but mostly Pokemon cards. My favorite food is steak, and now you know what I'm like. P.S. I'm afraid of girls. That was back in 2nd grade for a different girl. I couldn't even believe it. Here's another one. Dear Diary. Oh my god. Zac Efron and Vanessa
Epic
Hudgens
flip.
are dating.
Oh.
No way. Anyway, my mom
Sorry.
got a Honda. It's blue. It has satellite GPS. And then...
I have GPS. In my mind.
Someone else.
I never get lost.
The 1st of March.
I just can't find my things.
He goes, at lunch, Diana accidentally dropped her cheese stick, and I stepped on it. I didn't know
Dark
it was
Souls.
there, and now
Bloodborne.
it's all stuck to my
yeah.
shoe. That's...
I've heard of Bloodborne. I've the YouTube gamer Jacksepticeye. That's his favorite game.
That's really a what?
Also, the Resident Evil franchise. I do like Resident Evil. My favorite ones that I've actually seen played for Let's Plays. My overall most favorite that I've actually seen Let's Play is Resident Evil 2 Remake. That is my most favorite one. And then I would say Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and then Resident Evil 4 are my favorite ones. Yes, and I heard they're making a Resident Evil 4 remake, and curious to see how that turns out, because I might play it on this channel. I actually may give it a go, because I want to branch out and be a little bit more than just a furry YouTuber. I mean, I definitely want to cover things of the fandom, but I definitely want to make more of myself, because I feel like I could branch out more, and that's why I'm not in fursuit right now, because I want to show people that I'm not just always some person that could be like I'm not just some weird person that dresses up in an animal costume. Like I'm a normal person as well. I just dress up occasionally for fun, and I have a persona. So yeah.
You're really stuffing my girl's cheese stick. I can't believe that. That's rude.
Resident Evil 4 in VR would be incredible.
I love the cover of this diary. It says "Life and Other Problems Diary Keep Out." Oh.
Let's see what this says here. A game I really like is Underworld Office. I'm not a gamer, so it's like a graphic novel, but interactive. And the point of the game is to find all the alternative endings. And those are the kind of games I like, where you could have alternate endings. Even some of your smallest choices and decisions can affect the ending of your game. And there's a chemistry, there is a development of character. Your character changes throughout the game. They learn to either trust their instincts or follow orders. They learn to either have compassion or be ruthless. They learn to either love or hate. They choose the high road or the low road. There's just so many things that can develop and can evolve through a story. And one of the best games I've seen that adapt this to a near perfective level is the game Detroit Become Human. It is one of my favorite type of games like that. It's right up there with games like Life is Strange. I think there's some other ones Until Dawn, which also has that butterfly effect scenario where you can have certain outcomes, which is actually a phenomenally well-made game in contrast to other dark picture games that they've released. It absolutely shines in contrast to the others. But back to the game Detroit Become Human, it's emotional, it's driven, it brings reality into the scope of how we are now and how technology has shaped our civilization and what it could mean if we depend on technology more than people. And what if technology became sentient and had a personality and felt it was human themselves? What could that mean, and what ends up resulting? And it's controversial. It makes you think. It makes you feel. It makes you question what you believe in sometimes. And it's a great game for that. And the outcomes can change even on the smallest things you choose. It's incredible. You can even save lives in the game, or destroy them. It's quite mesmerizing. There's another game you said here. Let's see here. I'm trying to scroll down here.
Without losing my way.
I did like reading like the Goosebumps series, but there's actually some books that were interactive where you had alternate endings.
That's great.
I still have them. They're very hard to come by.
They say here, the Burning One says, well, Resident Evil is the game where the first couple games, it wasn't much of an aiming shooting game in the enemy's general direction. Okay. Right. I know what you mean. It was more just like aim this direction, bang, bang. There you go. Now you can go this way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It gets really intense when you got them coming, like a zombie coming at you super fast, and you've got like 3 shots, and you have to make sure it's a headshot. Because if you hit one in the shoulder, or if you just miss, if they do the lunge and they dodge, and then you just, especially if in Resident Evil 2 remake, where Mr. X is coming at you. And you're in a corner, and you're already low on health, you got no herbs, and you got to try to get out of there, and you forget to save. It is just a nightmare. It's terrible.
Oh my god, I have to read this. It's
and if you get one of those glitches, you can actually get 2 Mr. X's coming after you.
Oh god.
And they don't stop. Also, they will find you faster when you fire your weapon. They'll actually hear it and come towards you in mere seconds.
Oh my god, I'm the guy in Resident Evil who gets buried to shoot the first zombie. That would be me too.
Oh my gosh.
I like this Tumblr post. It says, you're an art model? Does that mean you're naked? Yeah. Whoa, those lucky artists. Buddy, I don't know who started the idea that life drawing classes have anything sexy going on. Like, There's at least 10 people
Turn
in
your
the
voice down
room.
just a little. It's on high sensitivity.
There's at least 10 people in the room. We're all tired and covered in charcoal. Dude in front who's staring at my boobs has been trying to get the shading right for 10 minutes. He's almost out of paint. He's crying.
I didn't get that at all.
No, like my friend's cousin. This also happened with her.
Yes.
She called me up and she was bawling her eyes out. I was like, "What's going on?"
There was a game called Stanley Parable, and the game actually was an achievement.
I love that game.
And the game was actually an achievement for not touching the game for an entire year, and then play the game. Talk about commitment.
But like.
That's interesting.
She called me up crying. I was like, I didn't understand what's going on. And she goes, okay, because I have this drawing classes. I'm like, yeah. She goes,
they let you think a lot.
She's like, we had a live model in front of us today. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, I got stuck drawing a man. I'm like, I'm sorry. She goes, I can't draw genitalia of a man that good. I'm like, okay.
That's why you gotta see the real thing.
You're learning it. She's like, yeah, but the only problem is I'm getting flustered. I'm trying to draw it while it's in the position it's in. I couldn't get the shading right. I ran out of paint and I streaked the whole canvas and I ruined it. And I cried in front of the whole class. It was almost like 5 minutes until the end of class. I was like, I'm sorry.
But, A. Johnson, you say a Tonga volcanic eruption, all about the most powerful eruption of the 21st century. Its impact. A Tonga volcanic eruption. Is that happening now? Like, where is this located? Tonga? I'm gonna check it out. Just gonna check it on the computer so all of y'all can see as well.
That one is what?
Probably Godzilla coming out of the ocean. Big Godzilla. Big Godzilla. Godzilla. Let's see here. Volcanic eruption. Volcanic. Eruption today. Today? Sure, let's check it out today. It looks like there may very well be a volcano 2 days ago. I know what a volcano is. I'm just trying to see if there is. Huh. I don't know if there's any. Okay, well, we got some great pictures of volcanoes. Nice. I like volcanoes. I don't like being around them, but I'm saying, like, they got a natural beastie beauty to them. Whoops. So yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. Just be a second. Put the other camera shot, by the way.
I know. I'm really tired.
Yay, we are back! I want a big plush.
I'm drained. Oh.
Can't be drained.
Yes, I
You
can.
cannot be drained.
I'm sorry that my ankle is taking all of my energy at the
I
moment.
think how this poor plush feels. He's got no bones in his body at all.
I know.
He won't.
You knocked over the microphone.
No, the plush did.
No.
The plush is at fault. The plush will pay for his.
They're like skinny capybaras.
I like plush. I want to grow up to be a plush.
It's a Mara. It's like a smaller capybara.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. You're not bad at writing. You're totally fine.
They're like a smaller capybara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. They exist.
It was so strong. It was a 6 out of a 9. A 6? Gosh. Would that like blow up an island? Like bloody blow up a whole island or something? By the way, I like this little loop light. My little loop light.
Loop light.
Hey, loop light. Sorry. I'm trying to turn it so it doesn't hit your ankle. Because you keep migrating all over the floor.
I can't help it.
But you
No, I can't.
can't.
Bub.
You need to ground yourself like coffee. Ground yourself.
You know I hate coffee.
Ground yourself.
I'm sorry. I hate coffee. Oh.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
What?
The burning one, just, dropped us an absolutely fantastic, super chat. Absolutely fantastic super chat of the burning one of, $99.99.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so, very much. I do not know what to say. Except, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so very much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. It means a lot to us. Because we're, because, my mate and I are we're actually trying to find ways to earn money for her because she's currently out of work. She'll be out of work for 3 months, and, we just been kind of like taking it one day at a time, but, I cannot thank you enough. I really appreciate that.
Don't bump that.
I just I don't even know what to say. It's an overwhelming feeling.
Don't bump that.
I know, just trying so hard with this channel, trying to get things going, and it just makes me feel a lot. It makes me feel like feel good when I feel like someone believes in what we're doing, you know, and just yeah. And I really do thank you, and that's going to go towards your medical, because you need to make sure you're getting able to get better. But yes, thank you very much for that. Yes, and also the burning one. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because I definitely would like to check out your stuff as well. And that is just huge. That is incredible. I am touched. That's not even the word for it, but that's the only one I can think of right now. And just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I wish I was doing more for the stream than just talking. But you know, it's you know, whatever you want to talk about. You know, just sometimes all you can do is just talk. Sometimes all I can really do is just talk. But yeah, yeah, great. I'd like to check that out. Actually, let me try to check that out now because my laptop is independent from the main screen. Control C.
I'm yawning too much.
You're fine. So, what YouTube does with super chats, what YouTube does is they will take that, and every month with anything you have from AdSense is they will incorporate super chats into your AdSense revenue, same as if you're having money from ads. And then they give that to you, I think it's 28 to 30 days after your last payment from Google. So that will come in, to me around sometime around this date next month. So, but yeah, that is fantastic of you, and I cannot thank you enough for that. And I'm going to check out your channel here because I got your username rather, and username. The burning one. How to go to filters? Go to channels. There you are. You have 1,006 subscribers, and you know what? You now have one more. Ooh, I like your banner. I have to say your banner is actually quite nice. It's actually more colorful than mine. I should probably update my banner. It's not as colorful. Ooh, do you do animations? Ooh, this looks like an animation. First drawing. So you draw. You use Ibis Paint X. Oh, you do speed drawings. Oh, I like this. I admire speed drawings. I'm looking at the laptop, but I feel like it's doing you an injustice. I feel like I should be looking on the big screen. So, I'm actually going to show everyone your channel on the big screen because I definitely feel you deserve it. Here, so I love it that you do speed drawings. I absolutely think that is awesome. So, go to display. I'm just going to turn that off in a second so you can see. Two. Maybe two. Take the first one. Space out there, so and go to filters, because YouTube is weird. It sometimes doesn't bring up games, and there you are. And it shows that I am subscribed. I'm gonna knock this down a little bit, the music. Alright. Yes, you have anime. Looks like... Oh, yes. Click on this one here. I'll turn off this music so I can actually hear this, if it has audio. Oh, yes. You got your line work out there, and you got your inking your drawing. You're inking it. Looks great. Well, that is so nice. I really appreciate when people can be creative, especially on their phones, since it's such a small screen. Oh, that's cool. That was nice. That was great. I'll give you a like for that because that was really nice. And heck yeah. And check out this one here too. And title. First one I've done in a while. Artist. I see. Okay, so I got a reference. Looks like I got a little reference here. Doesn't look like there's audio, so we will turn some music. Very nice. So you definitely would call this, type of thing that you're doing here artistic liberty, because you're not tracing, you're not copying it exactly. You're just getting inspiration from it for the posing, and that is perfectly fine when you're creating with art, because you have to know what something looks like in order to draw it. So it's great to get those angles and those feels, and you can get a lot of great feedback from other artists, other styles of posing. That's really nice. And you even add little flourishes to the edge of the piece, and I think that's fantastic. Please pardon my YouTube history. Yeah, I like watching a lot of history things and such, but that was really nice. I did like that. I have to say that was quite nice. And I once again thank you so very much for your exceptionally generous donation. Thank you.
You're good. You only hit this.
I keep thinking I'm just destroying your leg every time I touch something.
Literally talk about breaking the connection.
Oh my gosh, is it got one of those terracotta legs going on?
No.
Like a flower pot.
I'm sick and tired of being sick. I never knew you titled it that.
Yeah, you didn't know I titled the stream.
No. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That is a mood. That is a mood in itself, Bo. Oh,
Sorry.
my lord. I wasn't ready for that.
I know. I just thought it was
I gotta turn my
appropriate
phone
title.
away from the camera because there's a site that I like going on to that has art of different characters and stuff. It's called Buru.
Domburu?
9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna find something inappropriate on there. I've already found over 10 inappropriate pieces of Artaki Ito from Genshin Impact.
Inappropriate.
There's already gonna be enough inappropriate stuff involving none of me Gento.
Thank you.
I can't show that.
Thank
here.
you, Unotaku. Everything will get okay soon. Y'all be great as soon or as you think. Don't lose your hope. And thank you so much. Thank you.
It's gonna be hard considering I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for 3 months other than being bedridden and playing Pokemon.
I mean,
I'll answer DMs and stuff, but I'm gonna be foot propped up, time to play Pokemon Legends. Let's see if I can get that cleaver I've always wanted.
I mean, hey, at least you'll be eat healthier now a little bit, because I'll be helping you.
And then if you're not here and I have to go up and down the steps for my own meals and stuff, I'm already feeling it.
I can get you 2 soup cans so you can do push-ups in bed when you're in bed. Just 2 soup cans.
But it's already bad enough. My butt's already getting firmer from doing all this stuff. No. I'm the one to bring that up. Thank you.
See what little squats can do? It's
not true squats, though.
Imagine if you did true squats. Boom.
Bobby.
I know.
That's gonna take forever.
I know. You're going to be fine. You're going to be all
3 months gonna be forever. But I mean, at least I can be away from annoying Karens and firecracker dud babies at retail. I don't gotta do retail work. That's the only upside I have.
Yeah, heck yeah. The Burning One, definitely. Check out their stuff. If you haven't seen it, though, check out their drawings. They actually do, considering on a phone.
Shut up. You can go... just pass out if you need to.
Drawing on a phone, that's hard. I've tried drawing on a phone, and I can't get it to look nearly that good. I have to use
but I do.
I have to use a Wacom tablet and a computer screen to get anywhere near that good. And I don't even digitally draw as much as I do traditional. I do more traditional drawing. But heck yeah. Definitely check their stuff out and subscribe. You definitely missing something if you don't check it out.
I know it's playing something, it's doing something, but playing Pokemon Legends technically doing something. I mean, it technically is.
You gave another donation?
When? Where? What? What? Oh yeah, they did. Boy, you're gonna die. Oh my god. Oh god.
I'm sorry.
You're breaking in half.
I am breaking in half. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm just feeling lightheaded now. Thank you. Oh, frick. Thank you. All I can say is thank you. I don't even know,
You're really hot right now.
I am hot. I'm really...
burning up over here.
The Burning One, I'm burning up because of just the realization. Thank you. Gosh.
I have a fursuit fan, but it's downstairs. And I'm not even gonna get that.
You're fine.
I'm very bad right now.
Sometimes I will almost pass out from the overrealization of something. Just
yep, that did it for you. Oh, leg. I know you're the support Kivawak.
But thank you, the Burning One, and you've been more than generous. And I don't feel you need to donate anything more because you've been more than generous, and it's super nice of you. Thank you very much. Excuse me.
It's the good beam.
It is. Sorry, I'm now losing my voice again.
Start to sweat a little bit too in the face.
Yeah. I know.
You need like a cloth or something like a wipe.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're like hot bub.
I know. I'm just.
This could be you with a cat. It could be him with a cat. It's not gonna focus well. It's not gonna focus well. It's not gonna focus well. It makes me sad. You all can't see the cat cuddles. Okay, kind of. But yes, this is him and his cats.
Whew. Yeah, that just like shocked me so much. I was like starting to like get lightheaded.
No, don't die.
Like I can't. I might not look like I'm like grateful or surprised, but I am. I really am.
We're both just kind of feeling it in our own way. He's recovering from being sick, and me just. I'm tired of my ankle.
But don't worry, I'm not dying, everyone. I'm not dying. I'm just like.
I'm just like, please don't die.
I'm like the people on the game shows when they get like that big prize and they're doing the.
Oh, girl, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the swoon. I'm swooning.
I can't. I want to cry, but I can't because my foundation was $48.
Thank you. I don't feel amazing sometimes, but I appreciate you believing in me. Thank you very much. So yeah,
Told you that good support system. Told you.
Yeah, it really means a lot to know that I have people like you that care, and just that there are people that still care out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support. I really do. And I hope there's more I can do for you in the future. Just whether it be through content or just reaching out and doing something for you in return one day.
Oh.
Because I never want to feel like I'm in debt to people, because I just like I always like to do something in favor in return if I can, and if there's something I can do.
God, I'd kill to have a Kigu of either.
Got a unicorn onesie?
I would kill to have a Kigu or like a onesie of my raptor baby owl or a fen.
Ooh, my goodness! I think that last cough made me pop something in my head.
Popping things.
Ooh, yeah, I feel something there, but
popping things that shouldn't be popping.
Oh my gosh. My persona's back there just like
whoa. Like whoa.
But actually, I'm going to show you this. Actually, I'll show you my persona's my fursuit head.
It feels like a football helmet. I've worn it before. I could
it's my first one. It's literally my first.
Oh yeah.
Fursuit head.
Whenever I wear it, I could like literally just take the head and spin it like really quick because I got a small head.
Yeah, I built this in 2017. Excuse me. It's my first fursuit head, and it's the name's Coaster the TeaFox. That's what the name of the channel is based off of. And I went to Anthrocon. I went to a large convention in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2017. It's my first big convention, and I wore this. But the thing that's different about it is it didn't have hair then. The hair is actually removable, and it's something I don't normally show people because it's kind of weird, but this is what it used to look like. Mm-hmm. It used to not have hair. But I wanted to make it look more like the reference, more like the actual piece. And I also designed it with removable hair, so you can switch out the hair for other things. You could put pink hair for like breast cancer awareness. You could have green hair, so you can have a green screen effect and have different types of hair colors. Or just really anything. Hats, antlers, really anything at all. You could just attach anything to that. But the head's actually kind of heavy. It weighs probably about 2 pounds, maybe 3 at the most. But I'll show you what it looks like on my head. Here. Yay! Here we go.
Don't overheat, please.
I won't overheat. I'll be fine.
Oh, yay.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
I wasn't going to fursuit, but why not? But I can get that. Yeah. Here we go. Actually, I don't think I sound that bad now that I have the head on.
Imagine a coaster onesie. That'd be great.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Vision is not the greatest.
It's okay.
But Yeah, here we are. Wait, why are you down here?
Because I can.
Oh, hi.
And also the burning one said, "You're cool, man. Your needs more than mine.
Thank you.
It outweighs mine, rather."
Thank you.
And then Otaku says, "Imagine a coaster was. Yeah, that'd be great. I actually have an art piece of Fen wearing a Kigu of coaster.
Oh, heck yeah. Like,
I do have that. It's several years ago.
Oh, yeah, I would totally love to make my own, because I make fursuits. I actually make fursuit partials, fursuit heads. I've made... having a stroke. I've made 3 fursuit heads so far, including this one. I'm making the 4th one, and then soon the 5th, and then maybe more later. But I'm just gonna probably stop for a little while after those 2. But
I'm getting a kitten for my birthday. What are you naming it?
oh, I love kitty cats. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I had my kitty cats with me.
I know.
I have to stay with my mom because our landlord doesn't allow pets here. Yeah, but they're in good health.
Stephanie, don't headbutt the wall, please.
The kitty cats are in good health.
Stephanie, almost headbutt the wall. Did you sneeze?
Did she sneeze?
That's the question, because usually when she sneezes, she headbutts. She sneezed one time and she headbutt her car's steering wheel
crazy.
and it honked the horn.
I remember that.
I was there for it.
Oh yeah, sure. Keep that in mind for later. Absolutely. Oh heck yeah. Yeah. I even do like references and such. Like I said, for now, I'm just trying to get done what I have on my plate and focus on my channel. But
mine's very complicated.
yeah, but once I get caught up and my channel is a little more established, I'll probably be dabbling more back into that. Just more for fun, not enough as a business. I was trying to do it as a business model.
I like to
and it
name
became way
Boing
too
Boing.
much because I was working full time, overnights, and trying to fursuit build. And I'm just like, as a business, not a great idea, but as occasional for fun, like occasional. And I don't charge as much as most other makers either. Like, I used to charge $400, and then I bumped up prices because of inflation and just the cost of things. I'm trying to remember how much. I think it's like around 600 or so, 600, 650, depending on complexity. Starting price would be around there. And that's like 2 colored furs and such. But of course,
They're naming their cat Bun Bun.
fursuit heads, but
They're naming their cat Bun Bun.
Boing Boing, that's
Boing
a precious
Boing.
name. I like that.
Boing Boing.
That's great. What time is it now? Because I
2:41.
2:41. Oh my gosh.
I think you work at 1:30 tomorrow.
I do work at 1:30. Oh gosh. I got good grief.
She said, "Nah, I jerked awake and hit the back of my head."
But
Good job,
I think
Tiffany.
darn. I wanted to stream more, but I do have to get to bed soon. But hey, remember on Otaku, remember I do occasionally have those art streams where I will do free art. And you can, if you want, you don't have to, but you can throw a donation this way when I do those free art streams.
I'll try to attend those.
Yeah.
Well, what do I mean try? I can attend those. I can.
But like I'm saying, you actually... Why, are you going to draw too?
Yeah.
Oh, where we will actually both be drawing, and we'll be taking names in the drawing, basically. We try to do drawing to keep it fair, but... I think we could possibly arrange something in the future. If you're in the chat, we can remember you for a potentially for a free RPs. I'm not going to straight up say yes right now because I just don't want to be unfair to other people. But I'd say you've got a pretty good chance.
Everyone's got a fair chance.
Everybody's got a fair chance. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Everybody's got a fair chance, but you've got a better chance if you show up to the stream. You've got a much better chance. And then usually how those streams go is I'll say, hey, everyone, I'm doing a drawing for the so-and-so. You can get a free drawing of your Sona. Just have your reference ready. And I take your name if you say you want to be in it, put it in a little wheel, spin it, and whoever it lands on gets their drawing, gets a free drawing. And that will be a drawing for 2 people because I'll be drawing and my mate will be drawing something. So you get double the chance, which is super awesome.
Oh, that's good. They're gonna get it from the ASPCA. That I like second chances. Yeah.
Yeah, SPCA, that's a good place. That's where I got my first cat from, and had a long, healthy life with my cat. It was nice.
No problem.
Yeah, and I also put posts. I do announce when I'm doing those art streams. Yeah, and I encourage people to donate to help with costs and whatever. But if not, that's fine. You'll still get a free piece of artwork. Hi, Buzzy. The fly has returned.
Friggin' Twitter has just been very rude to like artists as of late. Like if you mention PayPal commissions, Ko-fi, stuff like that, like oh my god, they get so mad about it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Anyway, I'm probably going to cut this stream a little short now. Start wrapping it up because I have work in the morning, in the afternoon, and I still have some stuff to get done before the end of the night. Whew, it's getting hot in here. I think I was having a fever, and my fever broke
again
because I'm sweating really bad. I think my fever broke again because it broke earlier, and then I felt the fever coming on again, and now it broke again.
10 out of 10.
But that means my body's fighting it off, so that's good.
10 out of 10.
I'll be 100% probably in another 3 days, probably 100%.
I gotta be 103 months.
Just think.
And then physical therapy.
Just think. 1.01% a day. Because 90 days is 3 months.
Oh.
So you're getting better about 1% a day.
God, I'm like a really bad charging battery. Ew, I'm a broken battery that's trying to charge. Don't work too hard. It's great. I'll think about it all the night. I'm dying.
You're very welcome.
Head. It's okay.
Well, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing is I think I was pushing my body too hard. And that's why I got sick, because I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. Like for a week, I was going on like 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep a night. And then I would sleep the next day for like a ridiculous amount of time, and my body was yo-yoing so much that my body it was caught off guard. I couldn't fight off the infection. That's why I got really sick.
Oh, it's 8:45 p.m. over in New Zealand. So all the while it's 2:45 in the morning.
Yeah, so
for
I'm going to
coasters.
try to adhere to a better sleep schedule, because that's going to be better for me in the long run, because nothing worse than having downtime and you can't do anything. Worse.
Nothing worse
than having bad downtime, and then you can't work on a blasted thing because you're too sick laying in bed wishing you had gotten your sleep, and then you gotta sleep even more.
Ew, I don't like that style. Oh, that
3 months is a good velocity of charging.
I mean, they ain't wrong. When I come back and I'm like, I'll go with walking. I'll
be supercharged.
I'll be punching Karens left and right at the counter.
You're gonna be my superstar. What?
No, you're not. You're not doing the glam rock Freddy thing.
I'm just quoting FNAF,
No.
My superstar.
No. Jacksepticeye makes a really good moon drop.
I know. How do you go?
Risk it for the biscuit.
Naughty children must be punished.
I still like that, though. Risk it for the biscuit. He was so good at that.
I was going to say that YouTuber Jacksepticeye, he's phenomenal at voice
Sorry
acting.
if I blew into the microphone too hard. I was just kind of trying to clean my screen.
Excellent. He's such a versatile voice. Plus, he's Irish, so he naturally has that flair to his accent. But he can just do so many kinds of voices.
He's asking you, don't work that hard too. No more, please. Just your health is very important.
Yes, I'm starting to realize
Thank
that
you.
more.
Thank you, because you know how many times I sat there and tried to tell him?
Yeah.
You know how many times I tried to tell you, bub?
But the thing was, I wasn't sure how hard was too hard. I thought I wasn't pushing
Now you know.
Thought I wasn't pushing myself hard enough.
No.
Because I was seeing how other people can pop a video out every few days, and they're just like on a roll, and they're just like constantly being productive. I'm like, I'm not being productive enough. I'm not getting videos.
You know
out.
how hard it is not to choke him when he gets this way?
Because I have so much ideas and so much inspiration just boiling inside. I want to release it. I want to do something with it. And
yeah, but now you know you've reached a peak.
Hey,
And you broke your fever twice.
you know what they say? You reach your peak in your 30s.
Stop it. I'm 25. I turned 26 this year. Don't you dare push this on me.
Oh no, it'll come for you when it comes for you.
Yeah, like Nanami Kento does.
But once again, I just would like to thank everyone so much for joining tonight, and thank you, The Burning One, for your fantastic and heartfelt donation, and thank you everyone for keeping us in your thoughts and your prayers, and just for your monumental support through the years and through the months. Just it's helpful. It really means a lot to have not just fans but friends and people that care that are among us.
I update my Twitter thread with.
Don't do that. You're comparing yourself. Stop. I know. I'm realizing that. Not just now. I've done that in the past, but then I'm like, oh wait, I think I can go harder and faster, and then like,
please don't. That destroys you. Even
slow
quicker.
and steady wins the race.
As it should. I know you hate it.
I do hate it because I feel like I could do so much more. And
I know, but you're gonna have to.
You know what they say? The spirit is willing, but the body is weak. I'm like, body, you get with the program.
Bubba, it's called your body moves
I know.
quick, but you need to slow your pace down when you're doing videos and stuff, and you're working.
I know.
I understand the work ethic. I understand that,
because I
had to stop myself.
Because I have two
which is why I go
YouTube channels. I have this one, and then I have my other channel, which is Minted in History. That channel is about U.S. history, coins, and just preserving history and such. And that channel's actually way bigger than this one. And I was trying to grow this one and have this one be my flagship, and then have that one be the video the channel I would occasionally upload to. But that one's actually growing leaps and bounds, and I haven't uploaded nearly as much as I have to this one. And that's basically because of the audience. But, you know, I feel like this one's going to catch up, and we're going to get some good traction with this one as well. But, yeah, I'm trying to find a balance, trying to, you know, because fursuit building, YouTubing, working, and trying to have a relationship, and just trying to have a personal life, and just...
Yeah, but like, I don't sit there and come up.
Sometimes there's not enough hours in the day to do all that, you know. But.
Tiffany texts me. She's like, she goes, I sat there, I coughed and squeezed at the same time. Now I'm dizzy, and I didn't realize that because I first saw her.
I mean, bunny rabbit.
I saw her text said help, and I said I don't know how, and I read it. I'm like. I'm like, how do you cough and squeeze at the same time?
Cough and squeeze.
She goes, I don't know. My brain is confused.
Pokemon move. Cough and squeeze. Quick, use cough and squeeze. Ah.
She's like, I don't know. She goes, I don't know, but my brain is confused. Don't do that to the Easter gift.
Achoo.
The boing boing.
Here, have some bologna virus.
Ah!
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Dare.
Have some furry virus. There you go.
I've been infected since middle school.
Also, chat, what is better? Paws or maws?
Oh God, we all know what it is. It's claws and tails.
Claws and tails?
Yes. Oh my God.
Ears or rears? Ears.
You already know my answer.
Floppy ears.
No, you wish. Try again.
But anyway, everyone, thanks so much for stopping in tonight. And once again, thanks everyone. Thank you for your time and your donations. It means so much. And I will keep you updated with what's going on in my community post. And if you have not subscribed, so please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel tremendously, helps it grow, and helps us reach more people. And please let me finish, please. What did you have to say? Go ahead.
I was going to say, when you do the community post, if we get pictures of the fracture or whatever, I want this posted up.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I can definitely see if I can get this up for you. Yeah.
I'm at sneeze.
But also, claws and tails. I said ears. Somebody said paw. Somebody said ears, and then somebody said claws and tails. But so everyone, we're going to end this stream here now. But thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out my other channel as well. And be sure to check out the other list of videos we have on this channel here that you may enjoy. Everything from balloons to topics of furry fandom to things a bit more center mainstream and some gaming. And I will see everyone in the next video. I'm Coaster, and this is my mate Fen.
Wait.
See you in the next video or live stream. Till then, everyone, take care and God bless. Bye bye, everybody.